Number 2, the West Monroe Rebels, both coming in 14-0, no blemishes on their records. West Monroe has won 6 5A titles in the last 17 years, but they haven't won one since 2005. Don Schaus thinks it's their time again. Jay Roth, the Rummel Raiders, you've heard about this program for years, one of the best programs in the state. But you'll find it hard to believe they have never played for a state championship until tonight in this Class 5A game, Dennis. Some great history at Rummel. They'd love to add a state championship to it here tonight.
Well, the Rebels have played for a state championship, and they have a pretty good defense.
Well, they have an outstanding defense led by an LSU commitment. And you see him right there, number 99, Big Jordan Allen. Last week forced a fumble and helped that defense hold the Catholic High Bears of Dale Weiner, a very good running football team, to 0-yard rushing, a top 5 recruit in the state of Louisiana.
And on the other side, Randall and Hemstetter, 2 good linebackers for the Rummel Raiders.
Well, maybe the best 2 linebackers in the state of Louisiana play on the same team, and Chris Randall and Philip Hemstetter. They're team leaders. They lead the team in tackles. This defense gives up less than 9 points per game, and they're nationally ranked. And that's how they will win a football championship tonight for Rummel. If they win it, is with the defense led by those 2 guys.
Time to check out the keys to victory for tonight's contest.
Well, Southern Quality Ford, the keys to victory tonight for West Monroe: field position and no turnovers. This offense is very explosive, averaging 40-plus points per game. So if they can give Rummel bad field position and don't give them any cheap ones, the Rebels could win title number 7 in 17 years. The Rummel Raiders, it's defense, defense, and defense. They're only averaging a couple of touchdowns a game in the playoffs. They've only scored more than 26 points in a game one time all season. But their defense has been so dominant, and they are proof that defense can win championships, and they'll have to prove that tonight.
We'll have more of our pregame show in just a moment. Get ready for the 5A State Championship of Louisiana. The Rebels taking on the Raiders in the Superdome.
Your destination, Calco Travel and Hotard Coaches are trusted names on the nation's highways. 2 choices, 1 outstanding Louisiana tradition of comfortable, reliable transportation. Whether cross-country or local service, the Calco and Hotard fleets provide top-quality modern motor coaches ideally suited to your needs. For large groups or corporate travel, wherever you want to go, trust Calco Travel and Hotard Coaches to take you. Affordable luxury and unparalleled service.
People look up to our craftsmanship, Grips Incorporated. People look up to our roofing, we craft each job with care. Shingles, metal, slate, or tile, the quality's beyond compare. Raise your standards, set them high. You choose Grips, and here is why. People look up to our craftsmanship, Grips Incorporated.
Listen, do you hear that? That's the sound of our presses running. It's music to our ears. We're Garrity Print Solutions, and we've been humming along for 25 years. Companies just like yours send us their toughest jobs. Look, your direct mail is personalized and ready to go. Bet your phone starts ringing? It always does. We're Garrity Print Solutions.
Every day at Golden Flake, it all starts with a special premium potato that longs for something more flavor and more crunch, seeking a life of delicious variety and guaranteed freshness in every chip and every bag. That's what Golden Flake brings to the table. For us, these are the good times, finding our way to your neighborhood grocery and into your basket headed home, turning potatoes into the life of your party. Golden Flake, the South's original potato chip.
The 2009 LHSAA State Farm Prep Classic on CST is being brought to you by State Farm, Southern Quality Ford Dealers, Nike, Coca-Cola, Piccadilly, Gulf Coast Office Products, Garrity Printing, and by Duhon Machinery.
Welcome back inside the Louisiana Superdome with Rob Mishmack. I'm Dennis McCain. The Rebels It's a huge crowd in the Louisiana Superdome as the Rebels and the Raiders get ready to battle as we throw it down to the third member of our broadcast team, Eric Ritchie, for our Crystal Hot Sauce Sideline Report, the first report.
Hey guys, thanks a lot. The real drama before this game started with the torrential rains and the downpour that we've had outside the Louisiana Superdome. The Rummel Raiders thought, hey, no problem, we're right real close by the stadium. We'll meet just like we normally do at the school. Well, rains over there on Severn Road. High flooding areas, getting the players to get their cars away from their lots. By the time they got on the school buses and started to make their way to the Louisiana Superdome, some roads were flooded. Airline Highway was flooded at parts. One of the 3 school buses actually lost the other 2. They were delayed getting here, but fortunately we are delayed here at the Superdome, but we are now underway. So it's all good now, but some drama before it all started.
You get a good look at Jay Roth there, having a conversation with our official. Jay Roth, what a job he's done at Rummel. Was a college quarterback himself at Nicholls State and just a winner. And speaking of winners, Don Schow's 6 states. He built it from nothing. Worst program in the Monroe area. Built it to national prominence. A couple of national championships, a show done on the school by ESPN. And
Tommy Moran.
When this one's over, win or lose, you could book it that Mr. Schow's is going to be in a deer stand next weekend.
Well, Rob, we heard the reports of the rain outside, and we understand that the Rummel coaches had to make their way into the Superdome roller pants up and take their shoes off.
Without any shoes on. It is, it's been bad. In some places, 6 inches plus of rain in the New Orleans area. And to have this size crowd fight through that to get here.
Once again, the Louisiana High School Athletic Association would like to thank State Farm Insurance.
But we're nice and dry inside. Jay Roth, the coach of Rummel, talked about playing in tonight's championship game.
It means the world. You know, 46 years the school's been in operation. It's the first time the football program's gotten to the state finals. And there's a lot of happy alumni, a lot of happy players, a lot of happy fans today.
And also Coach Schow's earlier today talked about his team coming back to the Louisiana Superdome.
Well, I think it's the ultimate goal of every high school team in the state of Louisiana. When you start the season, this is one of the things that you point towards, and you hope you can reach that goal. It's hard to do, and we've been very fortunate to do it several times. And but you know, this is what we wanted to do.
Mark Graziano will kick it off for the Rummel Raiders. The opening kickoff is brought to you by Louisiana Partners for Highway Safety, and we're just about set to go. We're glad that you have joined us for high school football in Louisiana, the highest class of football in our state. You're looking at the Rebels right there as they get ready to return the kickoff from Graziano, and here we go with Rob Bushmack, Dennis McCain, football at its best. Louisiana style, live and in HD from the Superdome. Deep into the end zone, out to the 20. West Monroe will play it. That's where the young men from the northern part of the state, the northeast part of the state, will go to work.
Well, and West Monroe's offense has pretty much had its way most of this season, Dennis, but I don't think they've seen a defense, and Don Schow's talked about it in several articles down here this week. He is very, very impressed, not intimidated, but impressed by this Rummel defense. He knows and has said it's the best they've seen all year. Paul Turner on the season, 80 out of 120 for 14, 48, and 13 touchdowns, but he's pretty good with his feet, too.
That he is. Let's see what the Rebels do on first down as Turner comes up under center. Turner is faking the handoff, keeping it to the outside, picking up yardage out to the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 on first down for the Rebels. And it was Johnson, Carvin Johnson, who finally slowed down the West Monroe quarterback, but he got 9 yards.
Great play, just a great fake by Turner to spring himself. 2nd and 1 for the Rebels.
That's a position the Rebels would like to be in all night long. The Rebs in their navy pants, their white shirts and navy headgear tonight. Pitching on the right side. First down, West Monroe, as Talton has the ball.
Piccadilly Cafeteria's West Monroe starting offense. The backs and receivers, Talton, Kane, Reeves, Fowler, and Matt Bourgeois. And maybe one of the best offensive fronts in the state of Louisiana at any level. Day, Wilkerson, Hendricks, Bryan, and Christian Lewis.
First down, Rebels. They pick up the first down of the night out at the 34-yard line. Throw the pass to the right side, short, incomplete.
And that offensive front from West Monroe will need to be good tonight. As we take a look at the Eric Hill Nissan defensive front for the Rummel Raiders, O'Brien, New, Bertucci, and Lavin. The linebackers, two of the best in America in high school, Chris Randall and Philip Helmstetter. And in the secondary, McGee, Langley, Jefferson, Lassiter, and Garvin Johnson, the nationally ranked Rummel Raider defense.
Two men in the backfield for the Rebels. Up under center is Turner.
Not this time, willy-nilly. Here come the Raiders.
Helmstetter, one of the guys that you talked about, came charging in, and he made the tackle. Keeper once again by Turner, but nowhere to go.
Just good assignment defense right there. Stay home. And they did, and 5 Rummel Raiders end up on top of the West Monroe quarterback. Third down and 10 for the Rebels.
Stubborn defense, an unyielding defense.
It's a controlled anger defense. I mean, these guys just flat out, they just love to hit.
Helmstetter came up and smacked Turner that time. Pitch it out to the right side. A gain of 2, maybe 3. But that's it, because Johnson comes in with Dunbar for the Raiders of Rummel High School, and the Rebels will have to punt it away. Talton is the tailback for the Rebels, who is shaken up a little bit on the play.
Yeah, I'm going to say, Tashadi Talton getting up slow and back deep. Garvin Johnson, and you talk about an athletic specimen, 6'2", 190, returning punts.
Here's the punt. Johnson, fair catch. So the Rebels start at the 20, and Rummel will start at their own 22.
Well, let's take a look at how the Calco Travel, the sponsor of how our teams get to the Louisiana Superdome, as you look at Don Shows. And how did West Monroe get here? That game, that regional game against St. Aug, that was a tester. Brother Martin and St. Aug are both teams from the same district as Rummel, and that's the 2 closest games that West Monroe played. Keep an eye on that as the night goes on.
Rummel hands it off to the left side. Lay comes up and makes the tackle for West Monroe.
Damian Williams, 44 completions, only 82%, 438 yards and 3 touchdowns. They'll swap out the quarterbacks. Williams at Al on this play. Didn't get anything, 2nd and 10.
Looking for the direct snap. Brown, who wears number 20, is handing off. Nowhere to go as we look at the Piccadilly offense.
For the Rummel Raiders, Brown, Jones, Barnes, Zimmerman, and Corey Murphy, the skill players. And up front, Village, Primes, Manali, Simpson, and Jesse Kennan, your Piccadilly Rummel Raiders starting offense. An offense that has struggled at times this year. But when you're 14-0, you've done enough.
Damian Williams back in the game at quarterback from the 25-yard line. It's a 3rd down, 7 situation. Williams throws the ball, completes it right out. At the 1st down marker, he swings it out to Murphy. Corey Murphy, 6'2", 185, senior. catches the ball right at the first down marker.
And Rummel does get the first down. 8:38 to go in the first quarter. The Raiders moving on.
Well, the forward progress gives Rummel a first down early on for the 5A championship. 8 minutes. 38 seconds to go in the first quarter, and the clock stopped momentarily. Incomplete. Looking for LaRue.
And the Eric Hill Nissan defensive front for West Monroe. Bordeaux, Hunter, and Allen. The linebackers a pretty good set here too. Noel Tyson, Jacob Tyson, Jonathan Tyson, and Kyle Pizzolata. And the secondary, they come up in Papia Brown, Getritt, Lay, and Bosley.
Once again, Williams throws the ball, and this time he throws it to Zimmerman. Zimmerman down the sideline, out to the 43-yard line. That's another first down for the Rummel Raiders.
And Jay Roth and his Rummel Raiders, how did they get here? Well, Calco Travel is going to tell you how they get there. Look at those scores. 10-3, 14-7, 24-7, and 7-6. I mean, they can win close football games. They've proven it all year long, and it's been defense. In the playoffs, look at it. They've only given up 23 points in 4 games added up. Less than 6 points a game, about 5.8 points per game. You score one time, you win.
Williams is handing off in the middle. Jumping around is Brown and looking for somewhere to go. He crosses the 45, dances out to the 48, Tyson, Jacob Tyson. Popped him right there, but a nice gain on first down, a gain of 5 for the Raiders.
Well, regardless of what happens on this drive for Rummel, they're proving to themselves one thing. They're able to move the football a little bit. And they're chewing up some clock doing it.
Well, they move it around, and now they have Brown, who's in there to take the direct snap. In the Wildcat formation, Brown trying to get to the edge. He's across midfield. He has about 4 yards, and that's just short of another first down. It was Getritt that made the tackle. Terrence Getritt for West Monroe. It looked to be just short of a first down, but Brown did a good job making the corner.
And that's just speed. It was all bottled up on the inside. He sprung it to the outside. Third down and less than a yard for the Raiders.
Williams is in the game. He wears number 17. Hand it off to Brown. Brown's hit. The Rebels hitting hard. They got him right at the line of scrimmage, and he didn't get the first down. So we're going to play a fourth down situation coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be fourth down, and he got nothing. I mean, it's the same distance. It's about the length of 2 footballs that they need. And Jay Roth has a decision early to make, and the decision has been made. This right here could give this offense all the confidence it needs if they're able to pick this up right here against West Monroe.
Harper,
this is a confidence builder right here.
Into the game, fourth down and about a half yard. Nothing on the play. It depends on the mark, but it looked like the Rebels stopped the Raiders.
He got nothing. He may have lost a half a yard. First down, Rebels. I mean, the Rebels came, and they came quick. Watch this. Watch the penetration. I mean, he didn't even get to take a step.
Well, Chuck Hunter, put his head in there, and he put a shoulder pad on the quarterback. Stopped him.
3rd and 6 inches, 4th and a foot. They didn't get either one of them.
Now the Rebels with a direct snap. They get it to Turner. Turner is looking for somewhere to go. Look at the Raiders chasing. They knock Turner down in the backfield. A loss of 2.
It's going to be a sack. Going to be 2nd and 12. Just nowhere for him to go. And the speed of the Rummel defense not letting him get the corner. 5:22 to go. Watch here. Enough speed to get the corner? No. Everybody stayed home, forced him back inside. The pursuit catches up with him, and they lose 2.
Lavin got him, pulled him down. 2nd down, 11.
Averages 8 yards per carry. Does Turner.
Turner backs up to his 41. Wants to throw it. Turner on the screen to Fowler.
First down, Rebels.
First down, West Monroe. The Rebs pick it up at the 42-yard line, the 41-yard line of the Rummel Raiders.
Right up the middle of the Rummel defense at the 41-yard line.
The Rebels
on the move.
Yeah, they're attacking, and Rummel Raiders trying to defend their side of the field. The ball's at the 41. Turner is calling out the play, and he'll just keep it. Look to the left, then look to the right, and then get knocked down on the ground.
And guess who?
Where do the Rebels come from? Well, from Ouachita Parish, just west of the Ouachita River from the city of Monroe.
Sherry Monroe, the fine principal up at Monroe High School.
Sherry May.
From Monroe. I knew that one. Thanks, partner.
All right, here's Turner now. Once again, now they're facing a 2nd down 13 situation. He brought a lot of people from West Monroe.
Coming off the corner.
Sets up the screen to the right side, and they throw it out to Tyler Kane, who's a big-time playmaker for West Monroe.
They brought Chris Randall off the corner, and he just wasn't able to get there quick enough.
Lance Lassiter ran him down.
Rummel, where are they located? Well, right here near the Big East in Metairie, Louisiana. About, I'd have to say about 6 miles from the Louisiana Superdome. Thomas Moran, the principal at Archbishop Rummel.
3rd down. Turner backs up. Gets the direct snap. He wants to throw it. Sends some Rebels out. Dumps it off. Get it off to Fowler. Fowler is grabbed short of the 1st down.
Guess who again? Chris Randall.
It will set up a 4th down situation. And the Rebels will go for it, it looks like.
4th and nearly 3. A good 2.
But when you're at the 34, that's just about your only choice. Here comes Paul Turner, this time up under center. Let's see if the Rebels try to dive it really fast for a 1st down.
Timeout. Rebels tried to draw him and he didn't move.
There's a timeout in the Louisiana Superdome with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. We are scoreless. West Monroe and Rummel.
Wherever your destination, Calco Travel and Hotard Coaches are trusted names on the nation's highways. 2 choices, 1 outstanding Louisiana tradition of comfortable, reliable transportation. Whether cross-country or local service, the Calco and Hotard fleets provide top-quality modern motor coaches ideally suited to your needs. For large groups or corporate travel, wherever you want to go, trust Calco Travel and Hotard Coaches to take you. Affordable luxury and unparalleled service.
Notice Bobcat equipment is everywhere? Construction, industry, rental houses, government, universities, commercial, and residential. These are just a few of the many applications for the tough, compact, and durable Bobcat equipment. Also take note, Bobcat customers are smiling with their #1 choice. Our job at Duhon Machinery is to keep you smiling. 2 convenient locations to choose from. Call today for a free quote. 888-427-6408 in St. Rose or 337-408-4050 in Lafayette.
Chris Paul is back, and so are the Hornets. And Monday night, the Bees look to knock off the Southwest Division leading Dallas Mavericks. Victor Howell tips off live coverage with Hornets tonight at 7 p.m. Central, followed by the game. That's the Mavs and the Hornets live right here, the home of the Hornets. CST. CP3 has got the foot injury worked out. Had the game winner the other night on the road against the Timberwolves. As the Hornets try and get to 500, only a few games out of the division lead.
Well, the Rummel fans have come in a big way. 4th down, 3 to go. To the right side. No, sir. Kane with the football. He's stopped by the Raiders, and Rummel will take over. Down under the pile was Bertucci. He upended the tailback from West Monroe with 2:14 to go. The Raiders have the ball back. Williams, the very fine freshman quarterback for Rummel, is up under center. Handing it off on the right side to Brown for a gain of just 2 because he runs into Jordan Allen. And Magoo.
So both teams go for it on 4th down, and both defenses hold. Under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Second and 9.
Early on, a defensive struggle. And not much running room on the right side because Magoo is there again to knock Brown down. J.J. Brown plowed his way through the right side. 3rd down, 7. With 1:15 to go in the first quarter. The game's quickly moving along. Rummel would like to pick up a first down right here. They'll throw it incomplete. Williams fires it over the middle. Couldn't connect with a receiver, so Rummel will punt it to West Monroe.
I think West Monroe got a hand. They did. Number 98 for the Rebels. Put the big paw up and swatted that one down. Big defensive lineman Chuck Hunter, the junior.
Raziano to punt it. Rebels are going to get the ball again. The punt's coming up short, hitting, checking up, and then trickling inside the 35-yard line to the 33, where the Rebels will play it. We're coming back live and in HD on CST.
Bobcat equipment is everywhere. Construction, industry, rental houses, government, universities, commercial, and residential. These are just a few of the many applications for the tough, compact, and durable Bobcat equipment. Also take note, Bobcat customers are smiling with their #1 choice. Our job at Duhon Machinery is to keep you smiling. 2 convenient locations to choose from. Call today for a free quote. 888-427-6408 in St. Rose or 337-408-4050 in Lafayette.
Listen, do you hear that? That's the sound of our presses running. It's music to our ears. We're Garrity Print Solutions, and we've been humming along for 25 years. Companies just like yours send us their toughest jobs. Look, your direct mail is personalized and ready to go. Bet your phone starts ringing? It always does. We're Garrity Print Solutions.
CST has wall-to-wall Saints coverage starting Sunday night with a full game recap at 10:30 p.m. Central on Saints Tonight live from the Louisiana Machinery Studios. Monday, catch the Sean Payton press conference live at 11:30 a.m. and don't miss the new Wednesday night edition of Saints Tonight with a preview of the upcoming game against the Dallas Cowboys outside the huddle. Saints game plan and the Sean Payton round out our weekly programming. Go to CoxSportsTV.com for a complete schedule.
So the Rebels will play it now at their own 33-yard line. We played a lot of football between the two 30s tonight. Paul Turner gets a chance to see what he can do with it again. He'll throw it out there to Kane. Kane is to the 39.
Well.
Hit hard.
That's going to be an offensive.
Is coming in.
Offensive face mask. That's going to cost 15 yards to the Rebels. You can stiff arm, but you can't grab the face mask.
That's what Kane did. 15 yards will be stepped off against the Rebels from the 39. So they'll back up.
They're only going to say 5.
You got a 5-yard face mask on the offense. Replay first down.
It's only a 5-yard variety.
Another look at it on the NOLA.com replay. You'll see it right here. Watch the stiff arm. One more time from up above.
And after it's all said and done, a 1-yard gain after the penalty for West Monroe, because they'll get first down over. Throw it out to Kane. Grab him at the 30-yard line. Here come the Raiders. Lance Lassiter was the first Raider to come in and knock him down.
Well, that's just great defense. I mean, they had that well covered, and Lassiter finishes him off. Would have been a lateral. Good thing he picked up on that. Certainly was behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a good Rummel defense. We have played 1 quarter in the Louisiana Superdome, and we are scoreless as the North Louisiana West Monroe Rebels are taking on the Rummel Raiders from Metairie, Louisiana, just outside New Orleans.
Every day at Golden Flake, it all starts with a special premium potato that longs for something more. More flavor and more crunch. Seeking a life of delicious variety and guaranteed freshness in every chip and every bag. That's what Golden Flake brings to the table. For us, these are the good times. Finding our way to your neighborhood grocery and into your basket headed home. Turning potatoes into the life of your party. Golden Flake, the South's original potato chip.
Nobody sees the long hours, the late nights, the flashes of brilliance, the moments of doubt. They just see the results. This is the moment of truth. A Savin document management system connects you to success.
To find out how, call Gulf Coast Office Products at 756-2644.
All you have to do is read a newspaper or watch TV to know our investments and our savings have lost value in this tough economy, and no one knows how long this will last. Hi, I'm Jay Johnson, former director of the U.S. Mint. I supervised our nation's gold supply, and I'm often asked why I buy gold. I buy gold because it helps protect against inflation and huge government spending. Gold offers diversity in a bad economy, and it's a safe haven asset that has never dropped to zero. In fact, did you know gold prices have tripled since 2001 and may reach new record highs because of inflation and the falling dollar? Make gold part of your portfolio. Call Goldline now, a company with nearly $500 million in annual sales. Goldline has been helping investors acquire gold for nearly 50 years. Call Goldline now. Ask for your free investor's kit and learn why gold should be a part of your portfolio. Call now.
Well, those young ladies are excited. We're locked up in a 0-0 game in the Louisiana Superdome as we start the second quarter.
Let's take a look at the Duhon Machinery first quarter stats, and well, pretty even. 38 total yards to 34 total yards. It's been all D, and some pretty good looking D, and a lot of slobber knockering going on out there. Hard hits.
Well, our pregame show featured the defense of both teams, and they're living up to everything that we talked about. West Monroe plays it right now, second down. The Rebels have 13 yards to go. Turner is scrambling. Turner is throwing. Turner is throwing too low and incomplete. His intended receiver was Cody Stone.
Start of the second quarter brought to you by Garrity Printing. Garrity Print Solutions, www.garrityprinting.com.
Third down, 13 for West Monroe. This time, Paul Turner will come up under center. Yes, an I formation. The Rebels jump, and that'll cost West Monroe 5 yards.
Prior to the snap, false start, the offense, 5-yard penalty, still third down.
Little anxious.
Now it's going to be third down, 18. The dome is rocking. The Rebels have the ball, and the Raiders trying to stop them right here. Pitch it, trying to open up the hole. The Rebels do a pretty good job of opening up a little crease there in the right side as Tyler Kane comes crashing through. Johnston and also Randall. We're waiting for him. Well, they let him have the game that he got, but they didn't bend, and the Rebels will have to punt it once again back to Rummel High School. Johnson is standing back at his own 35-yard line. He's waiting for the punt. Love to get a return right here. The punt goes to Johnson, who catches it and then falls down. His forward progress will be at the 22-yard line. 43 yards on the punt as we go to Kristen Oaks.
Classic, and what it means to be a part of it.
We're here on the field with David Moore, who's representing Southern Quality Ford. David, can you tell us just a little bit about what it means for Southern Quality to be involved in an event like the Prep Classic?
Sure. The public school system, or the school system in Louisiana, is an integral part of our community. And we feel that anything we can do to sponsor education, whether it be on the athletic field or in the schools, in the teaching, is great for the community, and it's great for Ford dealers throughout the state. And we're excited to be a part of it. We've been involved in this for a number of years and been down here. This is our 12th year to be a part of it as a dealership, and it really means a lot to us. We see a lot of people that we know in the community when we come down here. We get to renew acquaintances with dealers from across the state, and it gives us a lot of opportunity to just be a part of the community, and that's what we enjoy about it.
You got a favorite team tonight in the 5A championship?
Absolutely, West Monroe Rebels.
Well, good luck to you, and back to you in the booth, guys.
Okay, thank you, Kristen. Everybody has a favorite team. Up the middle, the run by Brown. Hunter makes the tackle. 26-yard line. That's 6 yards short of the first down, and so the Rummel Raiders will play at third down 6. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Out to the right side. Johnson. Down he goes. Gatrep was out there to hit him for the Rebels.
I tell you what, these two defenses are, they getting it.
Putting on a show.
Well, they put on a clinic.
An injured Rebel. We'll take a timeout with West Monroe. Well, it's 4th down. Let's stay right here. 4th down, 12 to go. Noel was the Rebel who was shaken up. He's 5'9", 199, and a senior. Rummel will punt it. Mark Graziano is in the punt. He'll stand back in his own 5.
We mentioned West Monroe winning the field position. Slowly but surely you're seeing them start to gain that field position. Here they're going to get it inside the 50. Make it to 40.
To the left side goes Tyler Kane with the football. Good field position for the West Monroe Rebels when we come back on a Louisiana Saturday night.
You'll have more time to enjoy your life when you're more effective at work. So no matter how you define success, Savin Systems give you the tools you need to succeed. Contact us to learn more about Savin's advanced document management systems and make your office more effective. Savin works here.
Call us at Gulf Coast Office Products and see how we can impact your business.
The only permanent treatment for baldness is surgical hair restoration. Micrograft Hair Restoration is the premier hair transplant center in the South, located in New Orleans, Louisiana. We specialize in delivering a completely natural and artistic hair transplant for every patient. For more information, visit our website, micrografthairrestoration.com, or call us at 504-525-5262. That's micrografthairrestoration.com, or call us at 504-525-5262.
Well, last year, Destrehan and these same West Monroe Rebels got at it here, and the Rebels, things weren't looking too bad early. Got the field goal, and then the Destrehan Wildcats, going for back-to-back 5A titles, they strike to take a 7-3 lead, and on the championship drive, this interception late seals it.
Rufus Porter.
And they take it to the house, and the Rebels lost it 14-3. Back in 2008, the Destrehan Wildcats, back-to-back state champions. But the Rebels are back again.
They have a short field right here at the 37-yard line. Pitching to Tyler Kane. Kane is spinning inside the 35 to the 34. He got 3 yards. Lassiter was waiting for him. Hit him right there. A gain of 3 on 1st down. Tyler Kane with a big season for the Rebels.
Averaging 10 yards per carry. Not getting that much tonight against this Rummel defense. See if they can't get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
2 men in the backfield for the Rebels. That's that deep tailback position. Even out of the camera view. Quarterback keeper for Turner, Paul Turner, off to the left side. But that's a formation, Ron, that we have seen for many years from West Monroe as they drop their tailback way back.
Well, there it is, and he's a good 11 yards back there, almost in punt formation.
And the year that we did the big game in West Monroe when they had Tommy Banks, he would line up very, very close with the tailback deep like that, and he's still back there. This the old formation for the Rebs. Let's see what they do as Turner, his quarterback sneaking. He found some room on the inside, saw something, lunges straight ahead, and then plunges for the 1st down. 1st down, West Monroe at the 26.
But watch this. The offensive line doesn't even move. It's like one guy's blocking for me.
That's a Don Schau's trick right there. First down, Rebels. The Rebs are moving it now as they go back to an old formation that Coach Schau's remembers from years ago. The deep tailback, the fullback behind the quarterback, and Turner's up under center. Turner is keeping the ball, faking the handoff to the fullback, but he has nowhere to go. He's right at the line of scrimmage. Down he goes, the right side of the defensive line of Rummel comes up to stick him. Second down, 10. Wide out to the right side goes Fowler. Ball Turner up under center. Keeps it again, then pitches it to the tailback. Gets it out there to Tyler Kane, who charges ahead for 3 yards before Johnson tackles him.
Take a look at the West Monroe regular season, and you can see they pretty much manhandled everyone they played except, guess who? Neville. A field goal win, and Neville just won the 4A state championship, and those two schools are maybe 8 miles apart.
Third down for the Rebels, third down, 7. Paul Turner once again in the same formation. He has a wide receiver out to the right. He fakes it this time and then swings it out there. Inside the 5 goes Tyler Kane, and you got to keep an eye on him at all times. He's a player.
And they enter for the first time, the Louisiana Machinery red zone do the West Monroe Rebels. A first and goal at the 2.
That's where Tyler Kane took the football. This is a good-looking drive by the Rebels, trying to finish it off. This time Kane is in the up position. See if they give it to him. They do, but the whistles are blowing, and so maybe something before the snap of the football.
West Monroe saying it's on the Raiders.
Prior to the snap, you got encroachment on the defense. Still first down.
So it's, yeah, the play doesn't count, but they get half the distance to the goal.
Referee Randy Zaccaro, John Street, the umpire, Calvin Lacey, the head linesman, line judge Stan McDonald, Marlon Harrison, the field judge, side judge Glenn Smarata, back judge Adrian Daigle, Ray Castleberry, the game clock operator, and the play clock being run by Xavier Johnson, your 5A championship game officiating crew.
Ball Turner up under center. The Rebels have it at the 1 yard line. Tyler Kane is right behind him. Kane gets the handoff. There's a pile up. Well, the hand goes up. That means the Rebels still have the ball, but it's just inside the 1. A good job defensively by the Rummel Raiders. Well, Turner gave it to Tyler Kane. Will give it to him again. He's right behind the West Monroe quarterback. They stack it up right at the goal line, and now it's a touchdown. Tyler Kane finds pay dirt. West Monroe on the board first. The Rebels lead it 6-0.
We said short field, wheeling the field position, and they got it right there. And we're able to take it in from just inside of 40 yards.
Well, initially it didn't look like he got in, but he kept fighting. Let's look at it one more time. Stop right there, slowed, but look at Tyler Kane fight his way into the end zone. Here's the point after touchdown.
He missed it.
No good. The Rebels score, but they missed the extra point. West Monroe 6, Rummel nothing. in HD on CST.
Only permanent treatment for baldness is surgical hair restoration. Micrograft Hair Restoration is the premier hair transplant center in the South, located in New Orleans, Louisiana. We specialize in delivering a completely natural and artistic hair transplant for every patient. For more information, visit our website, micrografthairrestoration.com, or call us at 504-525-5262. That's micrografthairrestoration.com, or call us at 504-525-5262.
Those who dig it, move it, haul it, plant it, and build it. Louisiana Machinery has quality Caterpillar machines and tools with great lease and purchase options. Rugged, tough, reliable, and built for you. And Louisiana Rents, our cat rental store, has low-hour equipment at great rental rates. Lease it, rent it, or buy it today. Call 866-843-7400 or go to www.louisianamachinery.com.
This is Drew Brees, quarterback of the New Orleans Saints. My family and I would like to wish you all a happy and safe holiday season.
We have a score in the 5A championship, and that score belongs to the West Monroe Rebels.
Well, in the micrografthairrestoration.com scoring drive summary, 8 plays, 37 yards, 4:33 off the clock. Kane from 1 yard out, and he had to fight hard for that 3 feet, but he got it. West Monroe scoring drive, and the PAT was missed, so the Rebels lead it 6-0.
The Rebels will kick off after the touchdown. It was a nice drive by the Rebels. They chewed up some clock, already down to 4:45 left in the second quarter. The Rebels kick off. Rummel will get the football, and here we go again. The kick is being returned by Cage, who goes across the 25. And he's to the 27. Let's throw it down once again to Eric Ritchie for our Crystal Hot Sauce sideline report.
All right, guys, what a great vantage point here. Second row right behind the end zone here, and look who I'm sitting with. It's Luther Davis, 04-05 member of this West Monroe State Championship teams, and Luther now plays defensive end at Alabama. Yeah, #1 ranked Alabama. Luther, congratulations on a fabulous season and now a spot in the national championship game. I mean, that's got to be big time for you, my man.
Oh, yes, sir. It's definitely an honor and a privilege to do so, being a part of Alabama and Coach Nick Saban, and playing for the national championship next month. We're looking forward to it.
Playing for Coach Showles, playing for Coach Saban, who's tougher?
Definitely Coach Saban. Don't let Coach Showles know that, but definitely Coach Saban. He's just addicted to winning, and coming from a winning program like West Monroe, as you can see, being in the state championship game for I don't know how many years straight, but I mean it was easy. It was an easy adjustment for me, just going from winning program and now being a part of a winning program.
What can you tell us about that 04 state championship win over Evangel?
We actually lost that year. We lost the Evangel that year by 1 point. And the next year we beat Acadiana. That was a great experience for me, just being around so many guys, building so much chemistry all year. It's a lot like our team this year at Alabama. It's a big part of our success.
And the 05 year, you come back and you do win the state championship, the last time that your team has won. What do you think about this current squad out here, battling all the way to a state championship after a loss last year to Destrehan, and now a chance against another team from the New Orleans area, the Rummel Raiders?
Well, I got a chance to see these guys practice a couple of times this year, and I mean they remind us a lot of my junior year. They deserve it. If they can pull it out, they really deserve it because they work their butts off. They have a lot of chemistry. They're great. They're real disciplined, and I just wish the best for them. And I hope they can pull it out tonight, especially for me, because I need some bragging rights.
And I know you got a couple teammates here too from those teams.
Oh yeah, definitely. I got Steven Isminger here, Will Blackwell, Terry Carter. I mean, they're all around here, and I mean, we still have a great relationship even to this day, and I mean, that's real special to me. They all call me and wish me good luck before Florida, and I'm sure they'll do the same against Texas.
Luther Davis, you got some good seats here, my man. I'm going to hang out with you. We'll get some popcorn. We'll watch it. Best of luck to you in the national championship game. Best of luck to your team. Guys, we'll send it back to you in the booth.
That man could play some football, buddy, in West Monroe.
He sure could, and he's doing a great job for the Crimson Tide at Alabama.
Try to set up some sort of screen there as Brown catches the football on second down. Rummel picking up a penalty during the interview for holding. So the ball will be at the 21-yard line, and now the Raiders will face a third down situation. Third down, 16 to go. Third down in the game at quarterback is Cartozo, Luke Cartozo now. Handing it to Brown, who's trying to find some running room. He bounces it to the outside. Brown is tripped up at the 32-yard line. If he could have broken that tackle, he might have gotten to the sideline. Lay was the Rebel who tripped him.
Got into the secondary and out into space, and just a good job with open field tackling. And they'll have to punt it away, 4th down and 6. Catch all your great Southeastern Conference sports right here on CST with over 90 events from a wide array of sports, including basketball, volleyball, football, and more. Tune in next Saturday, December 19th at 3 o'clock for live men's basketball, Austin Peay versus the 4th-ranked Kentucky Wildcats. And there's more to see later this month. Log on to CoxSportsTV.com now for the complete schedule. Let's go down to Kristen Oaks. She's with Billy Curl.
We're fortunate enough to have on the field with us Mr. Bill Curl, who's the PR manager for the Superdome. Mr. Curl, can you tell us about the great relationship that LHSAA and the Superdome has?
Delighted to. You know, Kenny Anderson and the staff do such a fabulous job putting this game together, and all the people in the LHSAA, the schools come in and help out. It's a terrific, terrific event, one of the most exciting in the entire country. And to have it here in the Superdome is a real privilege.
We thank you for your sponsorship, and we value having it in this great facility.
Thank you.
Back to you in the booth, guys.
Well, we had a chance to visit with Bill Curl ourselves. Had a little dinner with him tonight, and what a job he does here at the Superdome.
I had a little dinner with him the other night at Ardon's, and he's always fun to be around. It's fun times, and it's basketball time. It's time to hit the hardwood Sunday on CST with a college hoops doubleheader. The sun comes out at 12 p.m. Central with a tape-delayed men's Sun Belt Conference matchup between FAU and ULL. Then it's 2 Central Standard Time. It's live from the PMAC in Baton Rouge, where the UNO Lady Privateers face off against the LSU Lady Tigers.
Turner throws the football, tried to hit Stone with it. Cody Stone, very, very close to being a big play for West Monroe. Turner with a lot of mobility and a good arm, as you see him get to the outside. He spots Stone. McGee was defending and possibly got a fingertip on it. Second down, 10 for the Rebels. They called a timeout, wanted to get the ball back to try to get something going just before halftime. Paul Turner again is this time dropping back to take the direct snap. He wants to throw the football again, then he'll just keep it on the quarterback draw. Very quickly up the field he goes with haste across the 45, charges out to the 48. Near a first down, right at the first down marker, and it is a West Monroe first down, which will stop the clock. Here come the Rebels. 2 yards from midfield. And trying to move very quickly now as Turner is calling his cadence. Turner wants to throw it. Turner does throw it. And he completes it to Manning, who is pushed out of bounds At the 43-yard line, about a yard or so short of the first down, it was Lassiter who pushed him out of bounds.
Broke it outside. Second down now and 2. Got 8 on the play. Total yards. West Monroe doubling up Rummel.
Adrian Manning got out of bounds. That stopped the clock. Paul Turner, the direct snap again. He's looking down the field. He can keep it. This time he does. But this time, the Rummel Raiders come up and hit him.
West Monroe
at the
going to take a
46-yard line. It was Lavin, Neil Lavin, the first Rummel Raider to come in and make contact with Turner.
West Monroe going to take a timeout. 1:17 to go. That's their last timeout. Third down and 3, lost a yard on the play.
Well, it's a defensive battle thus far as you look at Jay Roth. Looking out and some big-time thoughts in his head right now, just wanting to hold on here and keep the Rebels out of the end zone.
Coming up at halftime from the Louisiana Machinery Studios, it'll be Victor Howell and Paul Crane, and hope they're dry over in that part of New Orleans. They said they got a ton of rain out in that area, and that's a flood-prone area of the city, and we just hope they got the hip boots on and they're ready to roll at halftime.
So the Rebels are out of timeouts. Now they're going to have a third down situation coming up. Third down and 4 at the 46 of Rummel. Wideouts to both sides of the field for the Rebels as Paul Turner retreats to midfield. He's looking for somebody to throw it to. Turner throws the football to a man short. And short of a first down by a yard and a half.
Yeah, going to be 4th and 1. Clock continues to run. They'll go straight to the line of scrimmage here. If they can pick up the first down, the clock will stop.
Turner gets the direct snap. He wants to throw it, throws the football, completes it out to the left side. They'll stop the clock after the catch. Fowler. Deion Fowler, the receiver on the left side for West Monroe, so they choose a pass to pick up the first down, and that was a tough pass.
Tough
Good
pass,
coverage
tough
out
catch.
there.
Good coverage, but
in between the receiver and the quarterback was Jefferson.
At the 39 with 46 seconds to go.
The clock has stopped. The Rebels leading 6-0, and they're looking for some more. As Turner is looking to pass, now he's going to run it to the 35. He breaks a tackle. He's out to the 25, trying to make the corner. He's inside the 10. Turner's airborne at the 4. There's a flag on the field.
Way behind the play, at least 10 yards behind Turner when the flag was thrown. My goodness.
Turner is an exciting player for West Monroe. Watch him break one of the tackles. Pulled away from that one right there. And after he did, got to the edge and turned it on down to the 4, but a flag will bring it back.
So, first down.
Holding on the offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Play results in a first down.
Timeout, Rummel. And Don Showles wants to know, what are you calling?
Well, it was way behind the run. We're ready to go now from the 29.
So then
Yeah, the clock's running.
Yeah, there's a problem. The clock's been running. At least 13 seconds ran off the clock. I had thought Rummel had called timeout.
I think 33 is the number.
But I'm not sure why you would want to give West Monroe more time.
Or don't complain about it. Let
it go.
Maybe they're not complaining. Well, the clock inside the Superdome shows 22.
Seconds on the clock. Please put 30 seconds on the clock.
So they're going to put 30 on.
Well, let's see. Here's Jay Roth right here. This was prior to. He's telling the clock's running, the clock's running.
And it was.
Timeout, Rummel.
And now it's not because Rummel calls timeout. 30 seconds is the number we'll settle on. West Monroe will have it when they come back out. First down at the 29 with 30 seconds to go.
We would like to recognize Tulane Sports Medicine for providing trainer services at the LHSAA State Championship events. Tulane Sports Medicine is the official healthcare network of the LHSAA. Thanks to the many fine doctors and trainers for supporting Louisiana high school athletics. It's first down for West Monroe. Timeout Rummel. 30 seconds to go. It was down to 22. They added 8 seconds back to the clock, which, by the way, is not enough because it was either 33 or 34 seconds. But they're going to keep it at 30, and I'm just a little puzzled.
We're at the 29-yard line. West Monroe is.
This situation still isn't straightened out.
27 seconds.
Well, now they're going to take time off the clock again.
And that's what Jay Roth was lobbying for, Rob, those 3 seconds.
Well, it was at 22.
And they're rolling it right now to 23, so it's rolling. Turner to throw. He moves up at the 30 to the 25 to the 20 to the 15 to the outside to the 10 and at the 8. Down he goes.
They don't have
first down West Monroe.
But they'll have to spike it quick because they don't have any timeouts with 9 seconds to go.
Quickly up to the line of scrimmage. And you don't mind wasting a down right here with a spike because there's only 5 seconds to go.
Maybe I'm not watching the same football game, but why was the clock rolling out of a timeout? Well, there's 5 of us in the booth and none of you answered me. Maybe I'm not watching the same game, but they definitely said timeout Rummel, and they come to the line of scrimmage and the clock had already ticked down to 22 seconds.
Well, the situation is that Hollis is going to try a field goal. His kick is in the air. The kick is good. West Monroe has 3 more points.
And
with 1 second to go in the first half. They lead it 9-0 over Rummel High School.
And Jay Roth is standing at the 23-yard line with his hands on his hips, just staring at the officials. And I really don't know what the issue is with the clock, and it was ticking down. Now we're down to 1 second, so they'll have to kick it off. But here come the officials, and they're going to chat some more.
1 second to go in the first half. One second to go. The Rebels will kick off.
Let's take a look at the micrographed.hairrestoration.com scoring drive. 10 plays, 56 yards, 207, and the 25-yard field goal by Hollis gives West Monroe a 9-0 lead. We've got 1 second left to play in this first half.
Defense dominating the first half. The Rebels defense came to play tonight, and their offense looking very, very fast on the Super Bowl, the Sugar Bowl, the Louisiana
that would be the Super
Bowl, the Super Dome as they play tonight. Here is the kickoff with 1 second to go.
You're 1 out of 4 there, partner.
And we're going to kick it again.
Let me help you out with you. It's
Saturday in the Louisiana Superdome.
And they host
the kick,
it's
Super
getting late.
Bowls and Sugar Bowls, and it is getting late. It's approaching.
We've had a Super Bowl here and a Sugar Bowl.
10 o'clock on a Saturday night, and just what you need with 1 second to go on the clock before halftime is offsides on the kickoff.
Well, West Monroe will kick it off again with 1 second to go. And they're not going to kick it very far. They just like to kick it short and cover it. Kick it low, but they do kick it way down inside the 10. And so Rummel will have a chance to run it back out to the 14-yard line. And that's the way the first half will end. The West Monroe Rebels have 9 points. Rummel hasn't scored as we go to Eric Ritchie.
Guys here with head coach Jay Roth. I know there were some time issues that last 30 seconds. What was the explanation, coach?
He said he had to take time off the clock and he put it back on. It ran down to 22. They started the clock and didn't roll. So that's 3 points they got. It could be a one-score game.
You knew it would be a defensive slugfest. It certainly is. What do you guys got to do to find the end zone, get some points in half number 2?
Offense, we just execute a little bit. They give us a little different look than we practice, but it hasn't mattered. We got to do something on offense. We had 2 first downs.
Best of luck to you. Thanks, Coach Roth. It's been a tough day for that guy. Floods delayed his bus, lost 1 bus out of the 3, but he made it now. He's got 24 minutes to figure it out in the state championship for Rummel.
We're at halftime in the Louisiana Superdome. The Rebels 9, the Rummel Raiders nothing. In HD on CST.
The final days of Toyotathon 09 at Team Toyota.
This is it.
Your opportunity to get our biggest savings of the year on every new Toyota in stock.
This is it.
Don't miss the final days of our year-end clearance sale. Toyotathon at Team Toyota, I-12 and O'Neill.
Those who dig it, move it, haul it, plant it, and build it. Louisiana Machinery has quality Caterpillar machines and tools with great lease and purchase options. Rugged, tough, reliable, and built for you. And Louisiana Rents, our cat rental store, has low-hour equipment at great rental rates. Lease it, rent it, or buy it today. Call 866-843-7400 or go to www.louisianamachinery.com.
Hello, welcome back. How are you guys doing? Checking in? All right, welcome to the Town Place Suites by Marriott. Pets and mascots are welcome at the New Orleans Town Place Suites by Marriott. There's everything a mascot could need to get ready for the big game. Thank you. Have a good game. Good game. Our mascot promotion is really catching on. Town Place Suites by Marriott, New Orleans. Your home away from home. Located in the Harahan Elmwood Business Park.
The few, the proud, the Marines.
Don't miss the final days of Team Honda's year-end clearance blowout. Don't miss. Over 675 new Hondas are at their lowest prices of the year. Don't miss. And get 1.9% financing on every new Honda. Don't miss the final days of our year-end clearance blowout at Team Honda on Siegen Lane.
Welcome back inside the Louisiana Superdome. We are at halftime. West Monroe leading over the Rummel Raiders 9-0. Two of the best high school football teams in America. The halftime stats.
And a lot of defense played in that first half, and 150 total yards for West Monroe. Only 47 yards of offense for Rummel. They'll have to get the offense going in the second half. They played pretty good defense, though. Time of possession in the favor of West Monroe, and Rummel will need to do a better job there of holding on to the football. Average yards per play, only 2.5 yards per play for Rummel. So it certainly has been a defensive first half, and third count conversions. Neither team doing very well in that category either. Let's go down to Eric Ritchie on the sidelines.
Guys, I spent the half in the locker room with West Monroe, and despite the fact they're up 9-0, adjustments can be seen here in the third quarter. Let's just say school was in session, and the offensive linemen were those guys that were getting schooled, coached up, if you will, because offensive coordinator Glenn Hunt was giving them more blocking schemes and really giving them more emphasis at point of attack. Afterwards, we talked to Coach Schaus. He was just kind of meandering around the locker room one by one, talking to some of his players. He came out to us and he said, bottom line, we got to turn up the Jets a little bit more speed and we can break some of these runs, but it all starts at the point of attack. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thank you, Eric. West Monroe will kick off, and Rummel will get the football to start the second half. We're so glad that you have joined us. 1 half to go. 5 state championship games, all live in HD on CST, and we have a half to go as the Rebels are set to kick off. Back with it comes Murphy as we get set to go to Kristen Oaks.
We're down here on the field with Mr. Rob Stewart, State Farm president, and State Farm has been a longtime supporter of the LHSAA. You're also now giving money to donate to building a new LHSAA building. Can you tell us a little bit how that process got started?
Sure. Commissioner Kenny Henderson approached me. It was probably been 4 or 5 months ago, and told me they were being in the process of building this new facility, and that they were having a fundraising campaign. And I told them that certainly, as involved as we've been in the LHSAA for the last 18 years, we certainly wanted to be a part of that. So our commitment to Kenny and our commitment to the student athletes of the state, we committed $60,000, which will pay out over a 3-year period of time.
Well, we appreciate your donation. And tonight, what team are you rooting for in this 5A championship?
I just have a little bit of prejudice for the West Monroe Rebels. My daughters go to school there, so I'm proud of the effort they put forth in the first half. Of course, Rummel's putting up a good fight too.
Well, thank you again for your contribution, and back to you in the booth, guys.
And certainly, if you're the president of State Farm and you sell State Farm in the New Orleans area, you want to give a little plug for Rummel also.
And
sure you do.
Foul on the defense, 15 yards from the end of the run, first down.
Well, this will help the Rummel Raiders. 15 yards on to West Monroe. A personal foul will bring the ball to the 41-yard line of the Rebels.
Don Schaus.
We're just starting the third quarter with my broadcast partner, Rob Bushmack. I'm Dennis McCain. And the Raiders with good field position. Right now, they'll pick up a yard on the play, but that's it. Is once again, West Monroe comes in and does a good job on the inside. It was Brown with the football for Rummel, but he only got a yard. Bordeaux made the tackle. Lathan came up also for the Rebels to shut the action down. They stacked it up. Second down, 9 to go. Williams is in the game at quarterback, waiting for the snap at the 50-yard line, and he wants to throw it. Does a little hitch move, and the ball pops out of his hand. There's a pile
on top of it.
And no whistle. They'll unpile him. Look to the bottom of that pile and then say that the Rebels have the football at the 50-yard line. A big hit by West Monroe and a turnover that will give them the ball at midfield.
So 10:47 to go in the third quarter. West Monroe with the lead and the football right at the midfield stripe. And that Rummel defense will have to step up big here.
Chase Gonzalez recovered the ball for the Rebels. And now the Rebels have it right at midfield. Option play. Keep it for Turner. Turner still going. They pull him down right now at the 40, but a big run by Turner as he scoots down the field. Randall finally got him, but Turner picked up a first down.
Turner, tough to bring down. He's kind of elusive when he gets out into space. Nearly a rolled up ankle there. Turner on the night, 12 rushes for 74 yards, 6 yards a carry. That's not a bad average. So we've got an injured Raider down on the field.
Randall finally wrapped him up.
CST tonight goes live after the 5A championship game. Don't miss final wrap-up of the 2009 LHSAA State Farm Prep Classic, followed by complete coverage of the weekend sports, including Saints Hornets college football bowl previews, college basketball highlights, scores, and more on CST tonight every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Central in high definition. We're available only on CST. And Dennis, want to take a moment. We got a minute to. My son Max has made it down to the Dome and found his way into a suite with Alan and Devin Sampson. Mandy Sampson works for us at Mushmack Photography, but they were rivals. One at St. Alphonsus, the other one at St. George, and they played twice this season. And unfortunately for Max, he got the upper hand. But the head coach of St. Alphonsus, Alan Sampson, is here, and he's studying all these games to put in all new plays. And the Dragons are in a heap of trouble next year because all the new offensive and defensive schemes that they're going to see, I got a feeling that the Hornets might get the upper hand.
Trying to get any
advantage you can get. You're right.
Here's the pitch that time. Check Tyler Kane, who goes to the 35-yard line. There's a flag on the field. 2 flags.
Number 47, Helmstetter on the stop. Let's have a pretty good booster club there at St. Alphonsus to get the head coach and AD a suite down here to do some,
got a little money.
study.
Some good supporters. Helmstetter on the tackle. Holding is the call on West Monroe. That'll back the Rebels up. And march them back to about midfield, right where they started.
Whoa, is that
a... On the offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, still first down.
Still first down for the Rebels, but now it's going to be first down, 20 to go.
Was anyone paying attention to that face mask?
Turner is rolling to the left. Turner turns back around, and he goes right up the middle of the field. Now cuts it to the outside, trying to break loose. He cannot. At the 46-yard line, a gain of 4, where Dunbar comes up and hits him. Second down now, 16 for the Rebels as Don Chowes looks on, and Jay Roth on the other side for Rummel. Raining outside, of course, dry inside the Louisiana Superdome as we play for the 5A championship of Louisiana. Good to have all of you tuned in wherever you're watching tonight around the Southeast and up through Arkansas and over into Texas. In the backfield, down goes Turner for a loss at the 49. It was Bertucci who was the first Raider to grab him.
So the Raider defense continues to play well. Third down now and about 20, maybe 21.
And O'Brien was also in for the Raiders. 3rd and 21. Raiders looking for a stop. The Rebels would like to pull off a big play right here and get a first down, or at least move closer with a chance to go for it on 4th down. Give it to Tyler Kane. Down he goes at the 47. The Rummel Raiders have held the West Monroe Rebels, and so West Monroe will punt it after O'Brien. Miles O'Brien comes up and covers up the ball carrier at the 47.
So 4th and 19.
Back deep for Rummel is Carvin Johnson. He's standing back at his 10-yard line. Johnson is watching the football. Now he picks it up at the 9. He's hit. His forward progress at the 9. That's where they'll play it. But there is a flag down. 38 yards on the punt. When we come back, it's Rummel football on CST.
Hello, welcome back. How are you guys doing? Checking in? All right, welcome to the Town Place Suites by Marriott. Pets and mascots are welcome at the New Orleans Town Place Suites by Marriott. There's everything a mascot could need to get ready for the big game. Thank you. Have a good game. Our mascot promotion is really catching on. Town Place Suites by Marriott, New Orleans. Your home away from home. Located in the Harahan Elmwood Business Park.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Al Balmer Jr., president of Balmer Foods Incorporated, maker of the world-famous Crystal hot sauce. Since 1923, when my dad and mom started making Crystal right here in New Orleans, we have been shipping over 2 million gallons of our hot sauce annually to more than 75 countries around the world. The 150 employees of Balmer Foods, all of whom are your New Orleans neighbors, look forward to providing you with many more years of enhancing America's great cuisine.
What's going on? Who are you guys? Well, sir, I'm going to pick you up at the DWI checkpoint for drunk driving.
And that's when I have to come down to get you out of jail.
Well, temporarily. I'm Judge Torres. They call him the Hammer. Hey, hot off the presses, champ.
I'm real proud of you, honey.
Way to make them happy back home, Captain. Who's that? That's your new buddy in jail.
Brought to you by Louisiana Partners for Highway Safety.
Standout in first-round draft pick. 11 years of bone-crushing play in the pros. And now he's getting ready to deal. If you think Kerry Kill was competitive on the gridiron, wait until you see his prices on the largest selection of new Nissans in New Orleans. Prices on used vehicles are starting as low as $59.99. It's time to get off the sidelines and score big at Kerry Kill Nissan.
So come on down and buy from a Tiger.
I wear Bayou.
I wear Bayou.
I play in Bayou.
We wear Bayou.
I even cook with Bayou.
The 2009 Bayou T-shirt collection is available and in stores now. Proceeds impact the Breeze Dream Foundation's ongoing efforts to rebuild New Orleans.
To learn more about the 2009 Bayou T-shirt collection, please visit www.drewbreeze.com.
Do you wear Bayou?
LSU women's basketball hits the court Sunday when they host the UNO Privateers at the PMAC. Tune in at 2 p.m. Central to see Allison Hightower and Van Chancellor lead the Lady Tigers, while the men join CST next Thursday as they host the visiting Nicholls State Colonels for a 7 p.m. tip in the PMAC. Catch LSU Tiger basketball this season right here on CST.
Well, after we sort it out, here's the situation. The ball's going to be brought back to midfield. And a penalty on the Rebels. That means that West Monroe will have to punt it again. And Johnson will once again back up for the Rummel Raiders. It's been a big weekend in New Orleans. 5 state championship games. We started yesterday afternoon at 5, and we're still going. This is our last game.
Well, and if you think that's a marathon on Christmas Day, you can wake up at 7 a.m. and at 10 p.m. that night, you'll still be watching Dennis McCain and myself as all 5 state championship games will go back to back to back to back. That's 4. To back one more time, that's 5. So exchange the gifts, eat some lunch, save some turkey, put it on bread later that night, watch all 5 state championship games in their entirety, if you can stand us for that long.
Watch the best high school football in America. Here's the punt. Johnson is moving over to catch it at the 20 to the 25. The Rebels pin him against the sideline. They knock him down at the 33-yard line. There's a flag on the field as we go to Eric Ritchie for our Crystal Hot Sauce sideline report.
Ryan McGee, junior cornerback for the Rummel Raiders, on the trainer's table right now in obvious pain. They've got the ice pack on the right knee. Heard it was an MCL injury. He is not expected back. We just hope the best for that young man. You hate to see big-time injuries like that in a game like this, but that's the word. Ryan McGee, possible MCL injury on his right knee, certainly out for this one. Fellas?
All right, thank you, Eric.
We've got block in the back. The receiving team, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
Block in the back on the Raiders. That'll back it up to the 24. Well, Rummel needs to get something going. They trail 9-0 with 7:37 to go in the third quarter. Handed off on the inside to Brown for the 32. A nice gain on first down, a gain of 8. The Rebels stop it finally as Terrell Lathan came in to shut the action down and bottle up Brown. Nice gain on first down, though, almost a gain of 8. It'll be second down, a short 3. We have a Raider down on the ground. That's Brett Simpson. .706 to go.
Brett Simpson, 6-footer, 273-pound junior. It's physical out there, I'm gonna tell you.
We'll step aside for just a moment, and then we'll come back for more of the 5A state championship.
Palmer Jr., president of Balmer Foods Incorporated, maker of the world-famous Crystal hot sauce. Since 1923, when my dad and mom started making Crystal right here in New Orleans, we have been shipping over 2 million gallons of our hot sauce annually to more than 75 countries around the world. The 150 employees of Balmer Foods, all of whom are your New Orleans neighbors, look forward to providing you with many more years of enhancing America's great cuisine.
What's going on? Who are you guys? Well, sir, I'm going to pick you up at the DWI checkpoint for drunk driving.
And that's when I have to come down to get you out of jail.
Well, temporarily. I'm Judge Torres.
They call him the Hammer. Hey, hot off the presses, champ.
I'm real proud of you, honey.
Way to make them happy back home, Captain. Who's that? That's your new buddy in jail.
Brought to you by Louisiana Partners for Highway Safety.
Healthcare alert. Daily registration limits set for all uninsured Americans. Announcing a national healthcare discount program. Everyone is accepted. According to the New York Times, no insurance leads to poor health. Don't put your health at risk. Register now for this national healthcare plan. Call for details and don't delay. Only 650 daily registrations accepted.
Call 800-967-9868 now. That's 800-967-9868.
This is a public announcement. CNNMoney.com reports that in some areas of the country, buyers are scooping up homes for as little as $1,000. Foreclosures are at an all-time high. Government and private banks are liquidating these homes now. If you currently rent a house or apartment, you may call now and learn how to receive your free list of these homes. All others may call tomorrow. Every house must be sold. This is a public announcement.
Call 800-293-5631. That's 800-293-5631. Call now.
Well, Simpson is an 11th grader, 273 pounds. He's 6 feet tall. Let's see what happens.
Well, he gets rolled up on right here. See, the West Monroe player just rolls right up on his ankle, and that is about 99% of the time when a lineman gets hurt, that's how it's going to happen.
Brown with a spirited run across the 35 to the 36. That's a Rummel first down. First down Raiders at the 36.
Jay Roth been patient all year long. He knows it's at times been tough for his offense, but they've found a way to put enough points on the board to win 14 out of 14, and they're just patient.
Brown again. This time the Rebels do a better job. They grab him in the backfield, a loss of 3. The Rebels chase him down. It was Casallo who got him for a 3-yard loss. That'll make it second down and 13.
Want to congratulate Mr. Ingram from the Alabama Crimson Tide. Won the Heisman Trophy earlier today. Nick Saban's fine running back. They'll play for the national championship.
Damian Williams throws the screen pass. And he hits the screen pass. Down the field it goes. A nice gain for Murphy. And the Rummel Raiders about 3 yards short of the first down. That'll set up a 3rd and 3. Rummel's done a good job of moving the football, playing a little field position right now, but they'd like to get a first down and keep the drive going. At the 43-yard line, here come the Raiders. Way out to the right side goes J.J. Brown. Williams throws it, gets it to Jones. Jones is across the 45.
He got it.
He's to the 47. That's a Raider first down as they stop the clock to move the chains.
So the Raiders got a little something going here as we wind down the end of the 3rd quarter. They trail at 9-0.
First down Raiders, here we go from their own 47-yard line. Big crowd in the Louisiana Superdome enjoying a good 5A championship game. Brown trying to get out there, he gets a good block. Brown's at the 45, there's a flag down though. He's at the 30, he's out of bounds, but there is a yellow flag on the field at midfield. He got a good block out there on the right side. At least I called it a good block. Maybe that was the penalty.
Well, then it wasn't a good block. The official at the end of the play. Oh, we got an official down. There's your block
block
right
in the
there.
back on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Still first down.
The penalty nullifies.
I'd like to see that.
A nice run.
I'd like to see that one again. I thought you could hit somebody from the side. I could be wrong, but that was awfully close.
Throw it, catch it. Zimmerman has the football out near midfield. They get a lot of the yardage back there. They get it all back, and now they have it at the 50-yard line. Magu tackle for the Rebels. Second down, 7.
Under 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Brown's in the backfield with his quarterback, Williams. He wants to throw it. Williams steps up, fires the football, tipped around and incomplete, trying to throw the ball to Jones, Terrence Jones. Number 23, Noel, was covering. He's a good-looking athlete, though, isn't he, Rob? Damian Williams.
Oh, absolutely.
Just a freshman.
Yep. Going to be a good one. He's going to be special.
Well, our crew's done an outstanding job. 5 state championship games, and they've worked a lot of hours, and we hope that all of you have enjoyed championship football, Louisiana style. Too high, a flag as Williams overthrows his intended receiver. The flag is right at the 49 and looks like a chop block coming against the Raiders.
Injured player on the field for West Monroe. Preliminary calls a chop block on Rummel. See if we can see something. Oh, yeah. Yep.
The injured Rebel is Chuck Hunter.
Well, he was engaged, and the other Rummel offensive lineman went low on him.
On the
and
offense,
that's against the rule.
15-yard penalty, still third down.
So the Rebels decide to take the penalty, 15 yards. That'll let them run third down over, but the Rebels are playing field position right here by taking the penalty and moving it back to the 35. That'll make it third down 22. Well, they start the play clock. And Rummel's still on the sideline. The game clock is stopped, but the play clock is all the way down to 7 seconds. Well, it's third down. They get the play over because West Monroe took the penalty.
And Jay Roth is involved in a clock dispute again.
The Rummel team was on the sideline, and they had already started that 25-second play clock, and so Rummel had to rush onto the field, and now a discussion.
Well, they're going to talk about it, and that's intensity right there.
Well, Rummel came in here as the #1 seed. #1 against #2, West Monroe, the 2 seed. Still an explanation to Jay Roth, and we've had a number of discussions concerning the clock.
So whether he liked what he heard or not, they're going to reset it for play. 3:24 to go. Game clock's going to reset to 25. Jay's going to drink a little water to cool off, and I'm going to snap the football.
And now it's a third down and 22.
Now it's going to be third and 27. Motion going to be called on Rummel.
We're having a hard time getting started here.
False start on the offense.
False start on the offense will make it third down 27. A number of new Raiders hustle into the game. Brown and also J.J. Brown, #4. Terrence Jones, number 23.
Here they come. It's a jailbreak.
Rebels, and they pick it off. Intercepted.
And that's the LSU commitment. Jordan Allen, we talked about in the pregame show, he's always around the football. And here it was a jailhouse break. Let him come for the screen, but Allen, not the guy that was supposed to catch it.
6'6", 265. The Rebels came with two waves. The first one and then the second one waiting for the screen pass. Allen picked it off. Good field position for West Monroe at the 21-yard line, already leading 9-0.
Wow, the Rummel, this is a must for the Rummel Raider defense here.
Baited the quarterback, and Allen picked it off.
Maybe a field goal you can give up, but certainly cannot give up a touchdown.
Paul Turner follows his parade to the right. To the 21. No gain on the play. Second down, still 10 to go for the Rebs. They're in white tonight, their white jerseys. Here's that old formation again as Paul Turner comes up under center. Handed to the first man of the 20 as we go to Kristen Oaks.
Well, if there's been a Cinderella story at this Prep Classic, it's been with the Rummel Raiders. Rummel is coming to the Dome for their first time ever, and I'm here on the field with Tommy Morin, principal of Rummel. Can you tell us, what does it feel like to be in the Dome for the very first time?
Well, you can see, when you look at the Dome tonight, to see all the alumni back, it's been tremendous. It's galvanized our whole school community. We had a couple of thousand people before the game in the Claiborne Club Lounge, and all week long, alumni coming back to school. It's been great. Members from the class of 66, 67 we talked with tonight, people from Jay Ross here when he played football. It's just been a tremendous community building experience, and it puts a spotlight on our school like you couldn't believe. So you certainly see Raider pride alive and well tonight.
Well, how do you feel about the way your Raiders are playing tonight?
We've got to get it done in the fourth quarter, much like every game this year. We've done a great job winning the fourth quarter. As long as we keep this thing close, we'll have a chance here at the end, just like always.
Well, good luck to you. Back to you guys.
Right now, Rummel's fighting, but the Rebels are moving the football as Talton takes it down to the 8-yard line. Well, first and goal to go for the Rebels.
Talton has the Rebels in the Louisiana Machinery red zone. And a first down.
Turner up under center. He has a wide receiver. Out to the right. Pitch it to the right side. Fumble the football. He fumbled the football. He's in the end zone though. Before he fumbled, Tyler Kane was. Touchdown, West Monroe.
Oh, that was close. One more look at it. The hole opened up right there when he cut back. So the ball broke the plane.
Close, but a touchdown, the extra point in the air. The extra point is good. The Rebels have upped their lead. 16 for the young men from West Monroe. Nothing for the Rummel Raiders with 1:40 to go in the third quarter.
Still a two-score game, but certainly you'd have to have the two-point conversions both times for the Raiders.
The Rebels took advantage of the turnover. And they put it in the end zone after the interception. 16-0 Rebels. West Monroe looks very quick tonight.
Yeah, they do. They're a step quicker. You look at the micrograph scoring drive, 4 plays, 21 yards, 2 minutes and 36 seconds off the clock. Kane, the 8-yard touchdown run, his second of the night.
Benson will kick it off from the 40. This kick is short. Handed over to Johnson. Johnson to the 45. So good field position for the Rummel Raiders, and they need to get something going right here and answer that touchdown by West Monroe.
$1:33 to go in the third quarter, and it's time for this offense to make a little noise.
Well, Rummel all season long has found a way to win. That's what their principal Thomas Moran Jr. was saying. They need to get it going right here from the 45-yard line. Back on offense, the Raiders. In red, to the right side it goes to Grayson. Back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Bordeaux tackling for the Rebels. Clock continues to tick away. Just a minute to go. It'll be under a minute when the Raiders center the ball in the third quarter. From the 45, second down, 10 is the situation. The screen pass set up, and this time pulled off very nicely as Murphy catches it. He's done that a couple of times tonight. Murphy hustles with the ball to the 46-yard line of West Monroe. That's about a yard short of the first down, so the clock will continue to run, but Williams set that one up very, very nicely. McFarland and Lay combined on the tackle.
Be the last play of the third quarter, barring a defensive penalty, or it should be the last play unless we have an incomplete pass.
Brown to the outside. He is short of the first down on the last play of the third quarter. We have played three. McFarland, James McFarland, tackles Brown a yard short of the first down. 12 minutes to go in the 5A state championship game. We're coming back for the last 12 minutes. Rummel in West Monroe right now. Well, the Rebels are getting the best of it.
What's going on? Who are you guys? Well, sir, I'm going to pick you up at the DWI checkpoint for drunk driving.
And that's when I have to come down to get you out of jail.
Well, temporarily. I'm Judge Torres.
They call him the Hammer. Hey, hot off the presses, champ.
I'm real proud of you, honey.
Way to make them happy back home, Captain. Who's that? That's your new buddy in jail.
Brought to you by Louisiana Partners for Highway Safety.
Played standout in first-round draft pick. 11 years of bone-crushing play in the pros. And now he's getting ready to deal. If you think Eric Hill is competitive on the gridiron, wait until you see his prices on the largest selection of new Nissans in New Orleans. Prices on used vehicles are starting as low as $59.99. It's time to get off the sidelines and score big at Eric Hill Nissan.
So come on down and buy from a Tiger.
Hey, great party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. One hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not going to come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
That'd be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Thank you. Can I help you today?
No thanks. I'm just looking. Oh, this is cute. So?
Too tight-headed! You wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Like they're the fashion police.
Hey, where are you going? Can't get by me.
I'm #1 in this class. I rule this lab. I'm #1. Hey, I don't think so. Yes! Winner! I am the king! Woo!
You wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
What?
Jerk.
Whether you're running for fun or for home, no matter if you're jumping for joy or for the gold, whether you do it for him or for the win, we'll be there. Tulane Institute of Sports Medicine, for the athlete in all of us. Call 1-877-SPORTY.
A big play coming here, 4th down.
Let's take a look at the Gulf Coast Office Products third quarter stats. Doubled up the Rebels over the Raiders. Still just 91 yards of total offense through 3 quarters. Both these defenses have been outstanding.
The two lines, the offensive line and the defensive line, set to collide right here. 4th down, a half yard to go. Rummel moves. And that will cost the Raiders 5, I believe. Well, they're pointing over to the Rebels, and the officials are going to talk about it. So Rummel thinks the penalty's on West Monroe.
Well, it was the tight end that moved.
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense.
So 5 yards, and now Rummel will change their mind with 5.5 yards to go for a first down, and the Raiders will punt it to the Rebels. In to kick the ball is Mark Rosiano. The Rebels send Tyler Kane back to his own 15-yard line to wait for the punt. Rosiano standing at his own 35. He'll punt it away. Step into it. Tyler Kane watches it bounce, and then stop at the 14-yard line.
Well, if you don't think Jay Rolfe's not into this game. Fourth quarter brought to you by Town Place Suites by Marriott, a great place to stay. Town Suites by Marriott, Town Place Suites, a Marriott property.
But the Raiders need to stop them right here. The last thing they need is for West Monroe to pick up 4 or 5 first downs. 11:49 to go. The Rebels up to the line of scrimmage. They have one man out to the right. Other than that, they are in a tight formation. Turner fakes the pitch, throws it down the field, and it is no good. Looking to get it to Stone. It was open. 2nd down, 10. If you've never seen a football game at West Monroe, you're missing something. What a treat it is to see that intensity up in the northern part of the state. Paul Turner at the 13. 2nd down, 10. Turner fakes it in the same play. This time he'll keep it. Breaks a tackle, goes out to the 30. Turner still going. He has a lot of green. Turner is going to take it to the house for West Monroe. Touchdown, Rebels.
Gone. When he cut back, there was nobody there. Too much speed. They got a shot at him over here. Does a good job of hiding the football in the half. They got a shot there, and they got a shot there, and right there. After that, it's over. .22 for the Rebels now, nothing for Rummel. What a run by
Paul Turner came back with the same play that he ran the play before. He threw an incomplete pass. This time, he kept it 86 yards on the run. The extra point is good.
One more
and
look.
Now the Rebels lead it 23-0. As we go out with Turner taking it to pay dirt.
What's going on? Who are you guys? Well, sir, I'm going to pick you up at the DWI checkpoint for drunk driving.
And that's when I have to come down to get you out of jail.
Well, temporarily. I'm Judge Torres.
They call him the Hammer. Hey, hot off the presses, champ.
I'm real proud of you, honey.
Way to make them happy back home, Captain.
Who's that?
That's your new buddy in jail.
Brought to you by Louisiana Partners for Highway Safety.
Hey, great party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. One hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not going to come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
Gotta be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Due to time constraints, we move further into the program.
Welcome back, everybody. 23-0 West Monroe. Just 3 minutes, 42 seconds away from another state championship.
Well, the last time they won it wasn't even in this building. It was in Shreveport. The state championships, did you see the quarterback Insminger scoring there? But the game was played in Shreveport. They beat Acadiana. The games were moved there due to the severe damage to the Louisiana Superdome from Hurricane Katrina. And you remember the weather up there, Mr. McKay?
How could I forget it?
The wind chills in single digits. We had snow flurries the first night. That was the only time that championship games have been played on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They actually played a game on Thursday night that year.
And that was the coldest night ever for a championship game in Louisiana. It was, well, it was 28 degrees, but the wind was blowing about 30 miles.
Yeah, there at times wind chills were right at about zero, and we
were cold.
And unfortunately, a lot of people say, yeah, but you were in the press box, but we were in the unheated section of the press box.
I tell you what, it was cold, and it was cold for 3 days. West Monroe,
you and I had actually
Rams
come over the day earlier from the Monroe area into Shreveport and had sleet down I-20.
Second down for the Rebels. They'll just pitch it out there to the right side. Right now, just keep the clock running down to 2:42 to go. Rebels getting some new players in the game. Tailback Dennis Gooden, 5'9", and a sophomore carried that.
Raider football team is certainly got something to be proud of. They've done something that no other Raider football team has ever done. And that man has a lot to do with it. He's got as solid a program as there is in the state of Louisiana, and they do it with class.
Throw it, the Rebels throw it over the middle to a big man who dives into the end zone. Touchdown, West Monroe. Connor Osborne came in the game to throw it, and he found tight end Ivan Manning for the touchdown. Let's see how he did it.
Well, it was wide open, and the big fellow rumbled in for the touchdown.
Touchdown Rebels, 29-0 as they finish off their win. Cody Hollis is in the game to kick the extra point. He nails it. The Rebels have an even 30 now. West Monroe 30. Rummel nothing for the 5A championship.
Well, don't change the channel, because up next is CST tonight with a final wrap-up of the 2009 LHSAA State Farm Prep Classic, followed by complete coverage of the weekend sports, including Saints, Hornets, college football, bowl previews, college basketball highlights, scores, and more. CST tonight every Saturday night in high def. We're available only on CST, and we'll be heading to the Louisiana Machinery Studios right after this for that Prep Classic wrap-up and much, much more in the world of sports today on CST tonight.
Well, we want to thank Victor Howell and Paul Crane for the job they have done all weekend long. The Rebels win the 5A state championship. Boy, they live for football up in West Monroe.
One more look at your Micrograph hairrestoration.com scoring drive. 3 plays, 29 yards, and the touchdown pass to Manning, 25-yarder. 1:43 off the clock, and Connor Osborne, the Southport quarterback, pulled the trigger on it.
Here's the kickoff by West Monroe. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson's to the 38. Down he goes, maybe to the 39.
1:51 to go. And like I said, they've won a lot of state championships, but that group of Rebels have never experienced one. They've never won one, so it's a lot of excitement on that West Monroe sideline.
Well, I mentioned that they live for football. That whole town gets behind the program, and you know, we've attended their quarterback club meetings several times. They'll have a couple hundred people, and on a Friday afternoon before they play, they'll look at highlights from the game before and then preview the team that they're playing that night.
And what a beautiful facility they have on that campus. Half the colleges in America would die for the facilities that West Monroe has on campus. But you certainly have not heard the last of the Rummel Raiders. They're fine freshmen, and everything is in place for Rummel to make noise for a long, long time in 5A football.
Very young, especially on offense. And with the defense that they always put together at Rummel, they can put together an offense to go along with it. Look for them to be back again. Second down, 5.
They play such great defense, and it's a little odd that Jay Roth was such a great offensive player, a quarterback at Rummel, started there and then went on to play 3 years as a starter at Nicholls State, as we mentioned. But they've got a heck of a defense, and when they get the offense stirred up and get some of these young ones into the flow of it, we're going to be, it took them 46 years to get here. I'll bet you it doesn't take them 46 years to get back.
Well, they have some proud alumni. You run into them all over the state. We know a lot of them up in Baton Rouge, and they're all proud of their school, proud that they got here. And sometimes you just have to get there one time to get things going, and look for the Raiders to be back in the future. The handoff is in the middle to a dancing Brown inside the 40 to the 38, about a yard short of the first down. The clock keeps ticking. 40 seconds for Shows in West Monroe before they officially are awarded the state championship trophy. Second down and about a yard to go. Clock at 15 seconds. Freshman still in at quarterback that time. The Rebels stop the ball carrier.
Well, that'll do it.
At the line of scrimmage. The clock ticks off the final 1 second. The West Monroe Rebels, champions in Louisiana in 5A, as the Rebels win it 30-0 over the Rummel Raiders. Disappointment on the Rummel side. They had high hopes coming in here tonight. But a good game plan by the West Monroe Rebels. They kept the pressure on offensively and defensively. And they were just too much. Probably would have been too much for anybody tonight.
Well, let's take a look at the Nike play of the game. And, well, Paul Turner, this was fun to watch. And he got about right there, you knew it. And Paul Turner responsible for the Nike play of the game, a record-setting run. So his name will go into the classic record book. Paul Turner and his Rebels win title number 7 in 2009.
That run finished off the Raiders. We'll be back with all of the trophy presentations in just a moment. 30-0 West Monroe. Back to the Superdome in a minute.
Hey, where are you going? You can't get by me. I'm number 1 in this class. I rule this lab. I'm number 1. Hey, I don't think so. Yes! Winner! I am the king! Woo!
You wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
What?
Jerk.
Whether you're running for fun or for home, no matter if you're jumping for joy or for the gold, whether you do it for him or for the win, we'll be there. Tulane Institute of Sports Medicine. For the athlete in all of us. Call 1-877-SPORTY.
Hi, I'm George Shin, and I would like to wish everybody a very healthy and happy and prosperous holiday season and New Year.
The 2009 LHSAA State Farm Prep Classic on CST is being brought to you by Baden, Mushmack Photography, Talkin' T-Shirts, CST, Gatorade, Louisiana Machinery, MicrograftHairRestoration.com, and by Louisiana Partners for Highway Safety.
We're back inside the Louisiana Superdome as we go to Mitch Small, who is on the PA for the trophy presentations.
LHSAA State Farm Class 5A State Runner-Up Trophy, Rummel High School. Head Coach Jay Roth, Principal Mr. Tommy Moran.
The Rummel Raiders.
For the Raiders this year as they go through the regular season undefeated, get here 14-0.
How about one more time for the Raiders, your 2009 state runner-up?
Kept it close for a while, but the offense just could not get it going, and the Raiders will be your Class 5A state finalist for 2009. Not what they wanted, but again, they've done something that no other Rummel football team has ever done. And when people now at Rummel talk about the championship team or the dome team,
for Rummel High School,
this is the team they'll be talking about.
Media of this year's Prep Classic. Outstanding player for Rummel, number 1, Carvin Johnson.
Carvin Johnson, the outstanding player for Rummel in this game, and he's an outstanding talent. Carvin Johnson. They'll be down for a while, but by the time the football banquet rolls around and they
Lexham official game
are able
ball.
to.
The game ball is sponsored by the Southern Quality Ford dealers. Game ball goes to head coach Don Schals, West Monroe High School.
Don Schals and number 7 on the game balls for that fine coach from West Monroe. But what I was saying, by the time the football banquet from Rummel rolls around and they put the highlight tapes together.
David Moore of Hickson
They will
Autoflex.
certainly look back on this season as a special one in Rummel football history.
The next award is the State Farm Outstanding Player Award for West Monroe High School, as selected by the working media of this year's Prep Classic. Outstanding player for West Monroe, number 10, Paul Turner.
Well, Turner kept it going for West Monroe all night. And that big run that he had just finished off Rummel, and he is the State Farm player of the game. 217 all-purpose yards and a rushing touchdown tonight for Paul Turner.
And Rob Stewart from State Farm, the big man at State Farm, will make the presentation to Paul Turner.
And the final award,
special night for him and all of his Rebels,
is the LHSAA State Farm Class 5A State Championship Trophy, West Monroe High School. Head coach Don Childs, principal Miss Sherry May.
West Monroe, the state champions in 5A in Louisiana. We've seen them in the championship game many times, and every time they played in the championship game, they've either won or it was a close game. Every single year they are competitive.
Well, they win their 7th state championship in 2009, 7th in 17 years, as they beat the Rummel Raiders here in the Louisiana Superdome.
Well, partner, it's been a lot of fun, and we want to thank our crew. What a great job they have done. Hours of high school football, and we hope that all of you have enjoyed high school football Louisiana style. It started on at 5 o'clock on a Friday, and almost to midnight before we finish it up on a Saturday night. But a lot of football, and you can see all of the games once again on Christmas Day on CST and in HD. So the West Monroe Rebels will take a team picture. They'll put that one up by all of the others that they had.
By 6 other ones, yeah, you're right.
Well, they have some fine young men at that school, and also at Rummel, and high schools all over Louisiana, and we would know best because we travel all over
There's
this
not
state.
many of them we haven't seen, partner.
We've been to some small stadiums, some small towns, and we've done some big-time high school football in this state, and that's one thing that they all have in common. Very fine students, good principals, and school athletics part of academics because it keeps everybody interested in going to school. Well, let's throw it down now to Eric Ritchie. He has the Crystal Hot Sauce sideline report, and this time he has Don Childs.
5 games, 5 state champions, and right now we're talking to the 5th, Don Childs. Talk about this one, put it into perspective. Your first one since 05, a big one. I know you're 7th in 17 years.
Well, you know, it's a great thing that happened here tonight. We came in here together as a team, and we're going to leave as a team with fond memories. And, you know, it's such a shame that only one team tonight gets to leave the field feeling good about themselves. And Rummel definitely doesn't have anything to be ashamed of and not to feel good too. They had a great season. They were definitely a great opponent tonight, and you know what they said about them defensively is absolutely the truth. They are a good defensive football team, and but other than that, we played very well, and you know, I thought defensively we played about as good as we've been playing the last couple of weeks. And you know, going into the game, I thought they would have a hard time scoring on us unless we gave them a short field. And be honest with you, I didn't know if we would score on them because after watching film on them, they are a well-coached football team. Coach Roth and his staff had done a great job with those guys, and we were very fortunate to get out of here tonight with a win.
Coach Childs, how good does this one feel inside with not only holding the game ball, a state championship, but with so many alumni and former players in the stands rooting you on?
Well, heck, they should be here, you know. You know, West Monroe High School is a great, great team community. And, you know, our fans and all of our ex-players, they're still part of our programs, and they are part of our team. And as long as we stay together, these things can happen.
Coach, best of luck to you. Congratulations.
Thank you
well
very
done.
much.
Well
Appreciate
done.
it. Appreciate it.
A lot of his players said that they actually left their heart here in New Orleans last year after losing to Destrehan. Well, guess what? They picked it up and then a state championship along with it. Guys, it's been a pleasure. 5 games, 5 great games. Not a close one here in the 5th, but still fantastic football for 2 days here at the State Farm Prep Classic.
Thank you, Eric. Good job, my man. We want to thank Ralph Ladner, who helped us in the booth, and we want to thank all of our crew. Thank all of you for joining us for the 2009 LHSAA State Farm Prep Classic. That's a wrap from the Dome. But stay tuned for our post-game coverage on CST tonight with Victor Howell and Paul Crane, live from the Louisiana Machinery Studio. For Rob Mishback, Eric Ritchie, and Kristen Oakes, I'm Dennis McCain. And once again, the final score in the Class 5A matchup, West Monroe 30, Rummel nothing from the Superdome. Good night, everybody.
Hey, great party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not going to come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
That'd be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Thank you. Can I help you today?
No thanks. I'm just looking. Oh, this is cute. So?
You wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Like they're the fashion police.
If you have a hard time walking and getting around in your house, you need a Hover-Round power chair. You'll be able to go to the mall, play with the grandkids, visit friends and family, and do all the things you've always loved to do. I'm Tom Cruise, inventor of the Hover-Round. Call us toll-free now to find out how you can get one.
At first, I thought I couldn't afford a power chair, but thanks to my Hover-Round team, it didn't cost me a penny.
9 out of 10 people got their Hover-Rounds for little or no cost last year. That's why the most important thing you can do right now is call us to see if a Hover-Round is right for you. Call now and find out how you can get a Hover-Round in your home right now. You'll receive a free information kit featuring a free video. You'll also get a certificate for a free in-home test drive. There's no cost and there's no obligation, so call today.
Calling Hover-Round is the best thing you can do.
Call 1-800-819-2824 for your free consultation, information kit, video, and test drive certificate. 1-800-819-2824.
What a great weekend indeed. We are sporting the festive colors of the holiday season. Exactly. Welcome to Fantasy Football Extra, presented by Acme Oyster House with Paul Crane. I'm Victor Howell. From all of us, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you and yours. For everybody that's in town and maybe seeing us for the first time, it's a little fun we have each and every week. We'll talk fantasy football for the next 30 minutes, and believe it or not, it's almost the end of the calendar year 2009. One more week left for fantasy football. We're set up for a title game. You came so close.
I was going to say, it's been a Merry Christmas already, but the one thing I wanted under my tree.
I know you did.
All right.
I
still have a shot at 3rd place, which is 3 spots ahead of 6th place.
Hey, I packed it in. When I couldn't beat you, I packed it in. It didn't matter. But I was cheering for you because you had knocked me out, so I was cheering for you. We're going to get you set up for our championship game. We'll take a look at the lineups. Of course, we'll hear from our insider, Tips McGee, and we will have our weekly visit with the Wizard. But as
it's championship weekend throughout fantasy football. Some have it next week, but many have it this week, including ours.
We're looking forward to it. Let's take a look back at the top scoring fantasy players from 1 week ago as we take a look at some of the points that were put up. And how about the points by Green Bay's Aaron Rodgers and Jerome Harrison for Cleveland, who almost cracked the 50-point mark.
Yeah, I'm really thrilled about Aaron Rodgers, Victor. He had no touchdowns the week before, then against Pittsburgh and against me. 383 yards, 3 touchdowns. Congratulations to Acme. Jerome Harrison, hey, the franchise of Jim Brown has a new rushing record, 286 yards, third most in NFL history. Harrison also had 3 touchdowns. Steve Smith, who used to be the Steve Smith, now the other Steve Smith, was the Steve Smith on Sunday. In a win over Minnesota, 9 catches, 157 yards, and a touchdown for Carolina. How about that? Dallas Clark, 2 more touchdowns at Jacksonville, 5 in 2 games. You know, how Colts have been unbelievable with him, and he did a great job for you for much of the year. No question about that. Matt Prater had 4 field goals.
You saw Steve Smith's numbers on there. One reason he was there is because of the play of his quarterback, and that's because Matt Moore had thrown for 421 yards in 4 games total this year. In 1 game, he throws for 303 touchdowns, which is why he's one of the leading scoring free agents from 1 week ago.
Now, if you need somebody for your final weekend or semifinals, Matt Moore is available in 99% of Yahoo leagues, and he will be the starter at the Giants this week. 299 and 3 touchdowns against Minnesota. Jerome Harrison available in 76% of those leagues. Rookie Mike Wallace out of Ole Miss, 2 catches against Green Bay. Both were touchdowns. He's available in 64% of leagues, but they're playing Baltimore this week. And tight end Todd Heap, in his first 13 games, he had 2 touchdowns last week against Chicago. He had 2 touchdowns. They're playing at Pittsburgh this week. Heap available in 57% of leagues. And Jeff Reed of the Steelers, he had 3 field goals against Green Bay.
As you mentioned, there are a lot of leagues like ours that will have their championship game this week. Some leagues will go 1 more week, but we thought it'd be a good time now, before we get to the final episode 1 week from now, to talk about some of the outstanding fantasy players. And we thought we would start by the top fantasy surprise players from the 2009 season.
Yeah, well, we knew Brett Favre was good, but we never thought he'd be one of the best fantasy quarterbacks. 6th highest scoring quarterback in fantasy, ahead of quarterbacks like Tony Romo, Tom Brady, Kurt Warner, Donovan McNabb, and many others. How about that? Ray Rice of the Ravens at running back. He's the number 3 running back in fantasy behind Chris Johnson and Maurice Jones-Drew, which means he's ahead of Adrian Peterson, Steven Jackson, Frank Gore, D'Angelo Williams, and, oh yeah, my top pick, Matt Forte. Miles Austin has come out of nowhere as the number 6 wide receiver, tied with Randy Moss in fantasy, ahead of Deshaun Jackson, New York Steve Smith, Vincent Jackson, Roddy White, Ocho Cinco, Marcus Colston, even Anquan Bolden, all behind Miles Austin. And how about Vernon Davis, the number 2 tight end behind only Dallas Clark, which means he's ahead of Antonio Gates, and ahead of Tony Gonzalez, ahead of Jason Witten, and way ahead of even Jeremy Shockey, who I thought was going to have a great fantasy year.
For me, Vernon Davis may be the biggest surprise, because as we've documented how it wasn't all long ago, he was being thrown off the football field and all the problems he had in San Francisco. But how about Ray Rice's numbers? 100 points more than Matt Forte, and 150 more than Michael Turner, who many picked as maybe the top player, or top 5 easily, and he has 150 points more than Michael Turner.
You remember in our very first show, as we got ready for fantasy drafts, I made the point of Michael Turner had those 376 carries a year ago, and the list of those who have had good years after that in the history of the league, very small. And he now is with a bunch of guys that have just not had great years after carrying the ball so many times a year before.
We've got some key matchups to look at to get you ready for Week 16, and for those of you getting ready for your championship game, pay attention. We'll be right back with those. Of course, later we will have our visit with the Wizard, and we will hear from the one and only in its holiday edition, it's Tips McGee.
I'm Tips McGee. Have you been naughty or nice this year? It doesn't really matter. Stick around for my picks right here on CFT's Fantasy Football Extra.
Fantasy Football Extra from the Louisiana Machinery Studios is being presented by Acme Oyster House. Born in the French Quarter, praised all over.
Traditions were never born overnight, and Acme Oyster House is no exception. Born to the French Quarter in 1910, Acme Oyster House has been serving the coldest raw oysters and the hottest char grills for almost 100 years. Locals and tourists alike know that Acme's New Orleans-style cooking, combined with a fun and festive environment, can be found just through our front door. Acme Oyster House, born in the French Quarter, praised all over.
Every day at Golden Flake, it all starts with a special premium potato that longs for something more flavor and more crunch, seeking a life of delicious variety and guaranteed freshness in every chip and every bag. That's what Golden Flake brings to the table. For us, these are the good times, finding our way to your neighborhood grocery and into your basket headed home, turning potatoes into the life of your party. Golden Flake, the South's original potato chip.
You know, after the holiday meal, I'm not sure I can eat anymore, but if I was going to,
Oh, well, it'll be there when you're ready once again.
And I was ready the day
you came out of the gate.
Yeah, I was not holding back. Log on to acmeoyster.com to find a location nearest you so you can visit Acme Oyster House and enjoy it as much as we did on the occasions that we were there.
That's right. I remember that day. It was 4 people at the table. 3 were in conversation at various points.
Exactly.
1 didn't take a breath.
I see you enough. Didn't have to talk that day. It was time to dive into that 10-napkin po' boy, and I did just that. So make sure you get to a location near you. We promise you, you will enjoy it. You know, there's a big game in downtown New Orleans. There's an Acme Oyster House down in the French Quarter, so you can go eat before you head to the Superdome Sunday afternoon. The magic number is 1 for the Saints, so it is going to be rocking indoors as the Saints host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The Saints can clinch home field throughout the playoffs with a win, but in terms of fantasy, you look up and down the Succaneer roster, and I can't find fantasy players that are worth playing. Cadillac, I'm just kidding around. Cadillac has been inconsistent. He's battled injuries. Kellen Winslow and Antonio Bryant, they've been suffering with rookie Josh Freeman's growing pains. But the Saints working to rebound from a loss. Pierre Thomas looks like a great play. He gets carries every week, involved in the passing game. Reggie Bush, remember he left last week's game with a leg injury. He does say he's going to play this week. We'll see. Look for Thomas, though, to have even more receptions. And, you know, tight end Jeremy Shockey, inactive last week. His health is a concern to the Saints for the postseason, which means he's probably not the best play for the fantasy postseason right now. Not sure what they're going to do with him and how much they're going to risk him.
David Thomas be a great start this weekend for the Saints. And for those of you in town from Tampa Bay, welcome, happy holidays. And for those who'd like to get in touch with him, it's Crane.
Just kidding.
With a C.
Just kidding.
It's just all fun. Hey, you know, for the first time, as we talked about, the Saints are going to have to enter this game after a loss. It's the first time it's happened all year long, so we had a chance to talk to Darren Sharper to see how the team will adjust and refocus, knowing that this is the first time they're entering a game with a mark in the L column.
We have to refocus ourselves and get ready for the stretch that we have left, because now dropping a game will hurt more than it did against the Cowboys. We're trying to attain something with a victory this game, and that's home field, and then Carolina continue to play at a high level and be peaking when we get towards the playoffs. So that's us refocusing ourselves at this point.
From the NFC South, we jump over to the NFC East, and the team that left New Orleans with a victory 1 week ago, the Dallas Cowboys, back on the road at FedEx Field to take on the Redskins.
And, you know, Victor, Tony Romo, he's been great over the last month. The fantasy passing options on the Cowboys all look fine, and I'm not sure Roy Williams has really been one of those. His owners know that all too well. But Felix Jones, he's not getting the goal line carries, still has only 2 rushing touchdowns the entire season. Marion Barber had 2 last week. On the Redskins side, after watching last week's game, Fred Davis maybe, but remember, this is championship week in most fantasy leagues, playoffs in all fantasy leagues, and I just don't know if there are any other fantasy options out there on the Redskins.
Well, speaking of tight end and Davis, we talked about Vernon Davis being one of the biggest surprises this season, but over the last 3 weeks, you can't find a tight end that's been better than Fred Davis.
No question.
He has stepped up down the stretch, so certainly a solid play if you need somebody at the tight end position. Well, the team that's chasing the Saints, and why Darren Sharper was talking about the team having to refocus and achieve something, that's the Minnesota Vikings. And we go from the NFC East now, we go up to the black and blue division, where the Vikings will go to the Windy City to take on the Chicago Bears.
Well, last week Brett Favre went without a touchdown pass for the first time since October, Sunday night in Carolina. But last time he faced the Bears, he threw for 392 yards and 3 touchdowns, whether he was audibling or not. Now, Sidney Rice was ill last week, but he did play. He's likely going to make the Bears sick on Monday night. Bears players have already made their fantasy owners sick. Matt Forte and Greg Olsen were supposed to be 2 of the top fantasy players at their positions. Devin Hester, a playmaking threat who was emerging at wide receiver. Then Jane Cutler happened to them all.
Can't be a Chicago reference without a Jane Cutler reference. Now look, let's go to Minnesota for a second. They're 11-3, and it certainly has seemed like there could be nothing wrong in Minnesota. They've been riding high. They've had a popular quarterback.
Week.
All of a sudden, we find out there may be issues that's been going on longer than we thought with the quarterback and the head coach. Well, we had comments from Brett Favre about these new revelations.
And I think the team, as well as the coaching staff, knows where I stand and what I stand for, as I do them. And we're trying to do this thing together. And so we have resolved it, and we got to get it fixed.
Well, we'll see just how much it's resolved and if there's a December collapse again for Brett Favre. And then there was one, as in one undefeated team left after the Saints lost. That's the Indianapolis Colts, and they will be at home when they welcome the 7-7 New York Jets.
Jets running back Thomas Jones held to 52 yards last week against the Falcons. This week at Indianapolis, back indoors, back to a key role in the offense. Look for Jones to be a solid fantasy play this week if any of his owners survived last week. There's all sorts of speculation about the Colts resting their starters. They didn't do it last week. And Joseph Adai still did not reach 60 yards. Hasn't even rushed for 80 yards a single time all season. He is a risky fantasy play.
Amazing that Adai has not put up a lot of numbers like we've seen him do in the past, yet the Colts are 14-0 this year. And if you go back to their winning streak from last year, it's like 24 now or 25. It's unbelievable.
That's all that matters
the way they've been
in
playing.
Football, but fantasy, get my guy in.
Well, remember we talked about it a couple weeks ago. At what point do you start worrying that they start benching players as the team is getting ready for the postseason, and now it's starting to play out that way for Indianapolis.
Certainly at this time of the year for fantasy players, it is a concern.
You have to make sure you pay attention to that. One more game we want to focus on, and that is out on the East Coast. It's out of the AFC, and it's Baltimore taking on a Pittsburgh team that is lacking confidence in all sorts of areas the last few weeks.
Yeah, well, but they did come charging back. Ravens quarterback Joe Flacco had a career day last week against the Bears, 4 touchdown passes, but he's not playing the Bears this week. With or without Troy Polamalu, the Steelers, they are inspired, and the Ravens' best bet looks to be feed Ray Rice, feed Ray Rice. And the Steelers' best bet, ride Ben Roethlisberger. Big Ben, 503 yards last week against Green Bay, threw for 417 in week 16 against week 6 against Cleveland. He's the only quarterback in the league with 2 400-plus games this year. And of course, that pass to Mike Wallace at the end of the game was the game winner in dramatic fashion.
In big-time dramatic fashion. It's been a struggle. They did get an important win, but it certainly has been struggling as of late for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Before we go to break, let's take a look at the rest of the games. You can get a glance at somebody you should think about starting and you should think about sitting.
Now, Steven Jackson, he's certainly been the only player worth a darn on the Lambs, but he's been dealing with a bad back. He wants to play, but is not sure he's going to be able to. And owners of Brian Westbrook should know that he has been cleared to play. How much he'd play for Philadelphia remains to be seen.
And we'll see if in the spirit of the holiday season, if they actually charge for that Oakland-Cleveland game or if they just invite people in because it's being played on the schedule. When we come back, we will have our holiday visit with the Wizard. That's next here on Fantasy Football Extra.
Traditions were never born overnight, and Acme Oyster House is no exception. Born to the French Quarter in 1910, Acme Oyster House has been serving the coldest raw oysters and the hottest char grills for almost 100 years. Locals and tourists alike know that Acme's New Orleans-style cooking, combined with a fun and festive environment, can be found just through our front door. Acme Oyster House, born in the French Quarter, praised all over.
Al Balmer Jr., president of Balmer Foods Incorporated, maker of the world-famous Crystal hot sauce. Since 1923, when my dad and mom started making Crystal right here in New Orleans, we have been shipping over 2 million gallons of our hot sauce annually to more than 75 countries around the world. The 150 employees of Balmer Foods, all of whom are your New Orleans neighbors, look forward to providing you with many more years of enhancing America's great cuisine.
Closed captioning is provided by Louisiana Machinery. And we decorate our trip this week down the yellow brick road to fantasy success in the holiday colors, red and green, and both of them 2-1 last week. Santana Moss falls short for Paul with his stud pick.
I will say you guys jumped on me about Tom Brady, the Wizard in particular.
Well, you know. No fighting this week. It's a holiday. Roddy White, of course, didn't help me at all. 7 fantasy points. Brandon Marshall got the better of the Wizard with the dud pick as he stood out with 20 fantasy points. But other than that, he nailed it with Chad Henne. In fact, I remember 1 week ago he said, I'm going for the double dip. Chad Henne, and he gets it with the 18 points there. And how about the Steelers D? -3 points. What is up?
The Wizard nailed it. Good job, Wizard.
Up with that. We welcome
yeah, and Tom Brady didn't do well because he was too busy trying to name his son.
Hey, whatever. I got it right.
I do believe he named him Paul.
You told me. Well, you told me we'd be looking at red X's.
Saw
Right?
one.
Okay. One.
One's
Finally.
better than none, exactly.
All
Here we
right.
go.
Hey,
Time for
whatever.
our Week 16 picks. As always, you know the drill. We look at studs, we look at duds, and we look at players that are stuck in the mud. But let's start with your Week 16 pick for a fantasy
I think
stud.
I'm serving it up on a platter at a couple of points today for the Wizard and the holiday spirit. But my fantasy stud this week, I'm going to look at Miami Dolphin wide receiver Devon Bess as he goes against the Houston Texans. Back-to-back off games for Bess, but Houston's pass defense is in the bottom half of the league. Chad Henne, as the Wizard has mentioned over and over, has been getting better and better, more comfortable as well. I'm going to look for Devon Bess to be targeted early and often and become a fantasy stud. How about that, Mr. Wizard?
I don't like it, and here's why I don't like it. Even though I'm a big fan of Henne is a lot like Breeze in that offense. He spreads it around to a lot of people, and even Colston isn't a safe fantasy play anymore within the same offense. That's why I don't like Bess. Falls under the same umbrella for the Dolphins.
All right.
Of course. Here's my fantasy stud of the week, Tom Brady! Yes! Tom Brady!
Yeah.
Look, he hasn't had back-to-back sub-200-yard games since early 2006. And he followed that up with 372 yards and 4 touchdowns. And guess what? He's going up against the 27th worst pass defense in the Jaguars, who are giving up 245 per game and 24 TDs. I love Tom Brady in most leagues, championship week.
Well, this is like a Christmas gift for me. The Wizard picking Tom Brady as a fantasy stud. If I made a pick like that, the Wizard would have an aneurysm. Oh, we don't do obvious.
You picked him as a dud last week.
Right. That's a good pick in terms of going out on a limb. Not obvious, Mr. Wizard.
It's
obvious, Mr.
championship
Wizard.
week.
Yes,
People are
all right, sure.
afraid because he's thrown for less than 200 for 2 weeks.
If I pick Tom
Start
Brady
Tom
as a
Brady, you'll win your championship.
There you go. He goes out on the line telling you to win your championship. And as you saw there, back-to-back, he's led off our dud list on Saints tonight, so he wants to get off of that list as well. Time now to talk about fantasy duds. And it wasn't but 5 minutes ago you were just touting this guy as one of the hottest in December, and you're going to take him as a dud.
This is like putting a ribbon on it for the Wizard to go crazy. I'm going to pick Tony Romo to be a fantasy dud this week as the Cowboys play in Washington. There's no doubt Romo's been fabulous, but he has a history of blowing up on big stages, and Sunday night will be big. He has not thrown an interception in the last 4 games. I cannot believe that's going to continue. And the Redskins, they were embarrassed on Monday night. They got to give a better effort. So I'm going to go out there, Mr. Wizard, and say I expect Tony Romo to be a fantasy dud this week.
Paul Crane, if you were an NFL player, you would have to be a cornerback because you have short-term memory. Did you see how pathetic that Redskin pass defense was on Monday night?
Pathetic is way too kind.
Start Tony Romo. Don't put him on your bench. Here is someone that is absolutely a surprise that needs to be on your bench this week, and that's Peyton Manning. Yes, I said it. Peyton Manning needs to be on your bench this championship week. Why? I don't think he's going to play that much. And why would that be? They've already clinched home field throughout. Plus, they play the best pass defense in the NFL in the New York Jets. Don't like him. Don't play him. There are players that are available in a lot of leagues that are better starts this week. Number 1, Alex Smith going up against Detroit is available in 57% of Yahoo leagues. And Chad Henne, my boy, is available in 87% of leagues. Those two are better starts and safer starts than Peyton Manning.
You know what? I honestly, Mr. Wizard, I could say that's using your head. I like the pick.
It's got to be. Not being in the championship game, not getting close, I just have to say it's got to be tough knowing that you've ridden that horse with Peyton Manning all the way to this point, and now you're faced with the fact that you sit him for the one game that could mean you win it all.
That's why 3 weeks ago when I told you to pick up Vince Young, you should have picked up Vince Young.
Ah, it's a good point, and I did. Got me nowhere, but I picked them up just in case, but I didn't make it that far. That's okay. Two more picks to go, one from each, and we'll start with Paul, and it is your Week 16 fantasy player stuck in the mud.
In the mud, which is not someone to get rid of, but someone that's just should be better than he is, and for about Calvin Johnson of the Detroit Lions, one of the best fantasy wide receivers. Love this guy, but without Matthew Stafford, he has dipped to almost no fantasy value. Dante Culpepper has been terrible. Drew Stanton, not much better yet. Calvin Johnson is a great player, but Mr. Wizard, he is stuck in the fantasy mud.
Did you say Calvin Johnson?
That was what I said, yeah.
Calvin Johnson!
Calvin Johnson.
I agree.
All right, very good. Very good, Mr. Wizard.
I've got a mud kicker, Mason Crosby. Everyone seems to love this guy. Let me tell you this. On top of everything that you're going to read about on this full screen, he has missed a field goal in 9 of the 13 games in which he has attempted one this season. If you're in a league where you lose points for missing a field goal, go get yourself an indoor kicker this championship week. Do not play Mason Crosby. He's missing, and he's kicking rocks. It's like kicking rocks when you're kicking in Lambeau Field in the cold. He's missed 2 from inside 39, 3 from inside 49, and he's only 1 of 5 outside of 50. Mason Crosby, in the mud. Happy Festivus! I'll see you next week!
All right, Mr. Wizard.
Thank you very much.
Very good. I think he's going to just be kicking extra points against the Seahawks anyway. Zing, zing, zing right in.
Thank you very much for your information there, Mr. Wizard. Absolutely. Hey, we've got Tips McGee still coming. And don't forget, when you're ready to go out, enjoying the weekend, getting ready for the big Saints game in New Orleans, make sure you get out to Acme Oyster House and go enjoy yourself a meal. You can log on to acmeoyster.com. There's a location down at the French Quarter, not too far away from the Dome, so you can enjoy a pre-game meal. When we come back, he may not be in the championship game with his team, but he's got the insight you need. It's the one and only Tips McGee. He's next on CST.
Traditions were never born overnight, and Acme Oyster House is no exception. Born to the French Quarter in 1910, Acme Oyster House has been serving the coldest raw oysters and the hottest char grills for almost 100 years. Locals and tourists alike know that Acme's New Orleans-style cooking, combined with a fun and festive environment, can be found just through our front door. Acme Oyster House, born in the French Quarter, praised all over.
Al Balmer Jr., president of Balmer Foods Incorporated, maker of the world-famous Crystal hot sauce. Since 1923, when my dad and mom started making Crystal right here in New Orleans, we have been shipping over 2 million gallons of our hot sauce annually to more than 75 countries around the world. The 150 employees of Balmer Foods, all of whom are your New Orleans neighbors, look forward to providing you with many more years of enhancing America's great cuisine.
So as we told you at the top of the program, we are set for our championship, and our brackets, well, they came to fruition 75% the way they were supposed to. The number 3 seed is missing. That's because that was me, and I lost to Bronx Cheer, who then promptly lost for the 3rd straight time to Acme this season.
0 for 3 against our presenting sponsor, but look at the points he rolled up. Yeah. Everyone rolled up points against me this year. How do you play defense in fantasy football? I don't know. I could have waited for all the games last week to have been over, then taken my best at every position, whether they were on my bench or not, put them in, and I still wouldn't have won. Chris Johnson had a good football game, but bad fantasy. I didn't get any big games from anyone.
Well, let's dry those tears as we take a look now at the rosters for our championship game. It is number 1 versus number 2, business time, versus our presenting sponsor, Acme Raw Talent. You first on something that catches your attention. I've got an idea.
Well, after listening to the Wizard, which I thought was good advice, it'll be interesting to see if Business Time does anything with Peyton Manning. Indianapolis going up against the Jets and Mark Sanchez. That's very good. But I think there's some great matchups for Acme this week. Aaron Rodgers going against Seattle. Frank Gore going against one of the worst rush defenses in the league in the Lions.
Well, Miles Austin will face a Washington defense that got lit up. But I got to tell you, he's got Peyton Manning, and we have been told, now it could be a game-time decision, we have been told that Business Time is going to ride Peyton Manning into the championship game. Well, he has Carson Palmer on his bench. Carson
Palmer could just be a move. You know what, coaches
is playing in Cincinnati. They're hosting Kansas City. And to borrow a line from the Wizard, start Carson Palmer! Put him in your lineup! That's all I'm saying. That's a great matchup, I think, with Kansas City there, but we'll see what happens. Should be a fun, showdown, number 1 versus number 2. And we wish them the best of luck. Hey, let's take a look now at our Chip Off the Old Block. It's brought to you each and every week by Golden Flake, and Tips is closing out strong for the end of the year.
No question. Hey, Matt Schaub had a good game. So did Beanie Wells and Heath Miller. And Heath Miller, especially since he plays the tight end position, I think that was really a strong pick, and he came through for him with that big game. Of course, Ben Roethlisberger threw for over 500 yards.
Exactly.
How can anyone who catches the ball not have a decent game?
Exactly right. This is the kind, it's almost like a pageant, you know, the previous winner comes back, it's time to pass on the crown, and for Tips McGee, this is it.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Well, I wouldn't either, but I just remember having to give the trophy to him. That was one of the most painful things we've ever done here at CST, but this is it. Last week to hold on to the trophy because either Business Time or Acme will hold the trophy, and I believe Tips has an idea and a thought as to who is going to win our championship. So to find out and to get you ready for the final word in fantasy football for Week 16, here he is, our defending champ for one more week. It's Tips McGee.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a festive fantasy championship observer, Tips McGee.
This is Christmas, the season of perpetual hope.
Mammoth.
And I don't care if I have to get out on your runway and hitchhike. If it costs me everything I own, if I have to sell my soul to the devil himself, I am going to get home to my son.
As far as I know, I don't have any children, but why are the producers for Maury Povich constantly calling me? Oh well. Congratulations to Business Time and Acme's Raw Talent for making it to the CST's big dance.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Kiss my kiss his kiss your Happy Hanukkah.
Okay, time for my Week 16 picks. At quarterback, start jolly old St. Vince as he makes the Titan fans' Christmas wish of squeezing into the playoffs come true, despite starting the season 0-6. At running back, the excitement I get watching youngsters opening gifts on Christmas morning. Start rookie Beanie Wells again versus the Rams, if you got the guts.
I triple dog dare ya! This is nuts.
Finally, at wide receiver, you have my permission to be crabby this holiday season. Start Michael Crabtree when the 49ers host the Lions.
Santa!
Yeah.
You're bringing my present early?
No.
But I never told you what I wanted.
I said I didn't bring it, dipshit.
Here's Tip's final holiday message. Acme's Raw Talent destroys Business Time and the CST Championship. Take that to the bank.
There you go.
Whoa.
There you go. He's taking the number 2 seed.
All right. Well, we've seen it in the BCS often enough, but this isn't that. Well, it'll be interesting.
We wish both of them the best of luck. We thank you for joining us. Hope you had a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday weekend. For Paul Crane, I'm Victor Howell, and good luck to Acme and to Business Time.
Merry Christmas.
Have fewer hangovers. Method 1, don't drink. Hangover avoided. Method 2, take chaser while you drink and wake up feeling great. Breakfast in bed not included. Let's review. Method 1, don't drink. Method 2, take chaser while you drink. Wake up feeling great and cute as a button. Individual cuteness may vary. If you get hangovers, try chaser. Just take 2 pills with your first drink and 2 more later. The choice is yours. Don't drink or don't drink without chaser. Please drink responsibly.
The Hornets Coaches Report is powered by Toyota.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Hornets Coaches Report. We're coming to you today from the New Orleans Arena, of course, powered by Toyota. As always, Victor Howell, pleased to be joined with head coach Jeff Bowers. We talk Hornets for the next 30 minutes or so and moving some things around, coming down to the arena to get a few practices in, Coach. It's good to be here with you, coming from the New Orleans Arena. We are, believe it or not, a third of the way through the season. How time flies when you're having fun, right?
Well, it's gone very quickly.
Yes, it
has.
has.
But we're
we're looking forward to the last 2/3 and excited about what we'll be able to accomplish.
When we're at this point, you had said after the Denver win that it's an opportunity to measure ourselves. So while we have the moment, let's do a measure. Early in the season, the Hornets basically had a season's worth of storylines in the first month, as you know, and obviously you being involved with it. But from your point of view, now that you've been on the bench now for this period of time and evaluating the way you see the team is going, let's have time to measure and get your opinions on where this team stands now.
Well, I'm really pleased with the makeup of the group. I'm really pleased with the resiliency and the mental toughness that it has shown throughout this early part of the season. I like the fact that they have the ability and the toughness to battle their way through rough situations and still come away with victories on nights when maybe they aren't playing as well as we would like. The foundation, I think, is getting stronger in that I see us growing and improving in key areas defensively as well as offensively. And I think the experience that some of the young players gained while Chris is out is something that we'll be able to benefit from deeper in the season. And so I'm excited about the remainder.
Certainly been a successful run at home. Some huge wins over the Mavericks, over Atlanta when they came in as the top team in the NBA. Denver most recently about a week ago. A lot of people that will come up and say, what's going on with on the road? The court's the same size. It's just that the road success and what we've seen the team play at home, there's been a little bit of a difference. And what do you see as we get ready to head into a very busy month of January?
Well, Victor, we've looked very closely at the road games that we've had recently, and the opponents that we played on the road, and a number of things, are different, obviously, during road games. But one of the biggest things that we've seen as far as trends in that are a couple things. Opponent rebound margin. We've gotten hurt on the boards, on the road, and we've given up just about 10 percentage points higher 3-point field goals. And you say, well, what does that mean, in the course of a game? It means a lot. It really means a lot to give a team shoot an extra 10% against you from the 3-point line, because it distorts your entire defensive coverages, gives them extra points, and it feeds right into the defensive rebounding deficit while we've been on the road. So those are things that we identified as differences from home and away, and things that we're working to address, and as well as our overall approach to things.
Sure, plenty to work on. As I mentioned, it's going to be a very busy month of January. When we come back, it's a full court press. We're going to introduce you to the men in suits that sit next to Coach during the games. He's got a full staff. We want you to get to know them. But before we do that, it's time for our Hornets Rewind.
Hive Nation has had this game circled since last season, and the Hornets circled the wagons and left the Nuggets as roadkill. Chris Paul, motivated by memory, managed a near triple-double with 30 points, 19 dimes, and 9 boards, most of it coming during the second half comeback. Hornets beat the Nuggets 98-92. With visiting teams getting whacked on these Sunday matinees, Toronto has turned into a Bosch pit. Hornets hang tough, but it's a rap party in Canada, 98-92.
Tune in to CST the night of every Saints game for the best black and gold coverage you'll find on television. Join Victor Howell and Paul Crane live from the studio for Saints Tonight. Saints Tonight is the #1 place to get all your game highlights, plus a look ahead to next week's Saints game. And only CST can bring you exclusive Drew Brees interviews from Saints insider Mike Neighbors. So join us after every Saints game, only on CST.
The studio loves you for the grumpy neighbor.
I mean, you're Brad Garrett. Mr. Curmudgeon, Mr. Grumpers.
Who's skipping down the streets of the city, smiling at everybody he sees? Who's reaching out to take a law horsey? Everyone knows it's Brad.
Why are you so bubbly?
I don't know who he is right now, but he needs to stop it.
Crisp, clean 7-Up. Ridiculously bubbly.
Hey kids,
Do you want to be a member of the coolest kids club in the NBA?
Join in the fun today and become a member of the Subway Junior Hornets Kids Club. Members receive an invitation to an exclusive Junior Hornets basketball event featuring Hornets forward Julian Wright, a cool Junior Hornets backpack, a Junior Hornets t-shirt, and much, much more.
Log on to Hornets.com for details on how to become one of my Subway Junior Hornets teammates.
Welcome back to the Hornets Coaches Report. You know, when Coach Bauer took over as the head coach and stepped onto the bench, we mentioned that he was bringing along with him Tim Floyd, former head coach here at the Hornets, that Jeff has a very good relationship with. But, Coach, we wanted to talk about the other coaches on your staff that give you so much more support, not only at home but on the road, and people see them on the sideline next to you, but we really don't have a chance to talk a lot about them. So if you don't mind, let's kind of go through and you can touch on what these guys do. And let's start with Paul Presley, who's in his 3rd season on the Hornets staff. And everybody remember his name from his coaching, his playing days.
Right, terrific player, and you know, all of the staff have done a great job, you know, as far as introducing the players, working with the players, teaching them, you know, motivating them across the board. You know, I've really been pleased with everything as far as coaching staff makeup. Paul was a great player, as you know, and his attention is centered more on the forwards for our group. And
Charlie, of course, Paul and I have one thing in common, both former Golden Hurricanes. That's about where our games end, you know, in terms of the comparison. But
you got something, though.
It's something. We'll take on any little thing, right? Yeah. If Paul works with those guys, Charlie Parker, I'm assuming we see him working with some of the guards, and he's also in his 3rd season with the Hornets.
Right. Charlie Parker and Robert Pack together both work with our guards, you know, with as far as their offensive and defensive situations. They both spend a great deal of time, you know, as far as breaking down the game as at the head of our defense. Robert also spends additional time with our rookies, specifically, and Darren and Marcus. So, you know, they have really added a lot to our backcourt preparation.
Rob Rodan spent 5 years as an advanced scout, and of course he's the new daddy on the staff. We had a chance to talk to him. I believe it was 24 hours after his new baby was born. He was back on the sideline for a game, and none worse than weary. He had gotten a little bit of sleep, but 5 seasons as an advanced scout, and now his 1st season on the bench with you as the staff.
Yeah, Rob is just a joy to be around every day. You know, his work with the bigs, our frontline players, has really been instrumental in their improvement. You know, he brings a high energy, a positive approach, and a commitment to teaching, you know, that is vital for the growth of our players. And I couldn't be more pleased with him as far as working with players, as far as pulling together game plans and strategy for upcoming opponents. And just overall, Victor, I've just been very fortunate to have a group of young men. You know, I say young, they'll appreciate that, but have a group of coaches that are committed to making the Hornets better.
And absolutely, and if you get to the game early and you get to the arena early, you will see those coaches working out with the players, getting them ready to go for tip-off. So I hope you enjoy getting to know the staff a little better. When we come back, it's time for Coach to take one of your fan free throws, but first, it's a fast break, powered by Toyota.
It's Fast Break with Chris Paul. Chris, you endorse a lot of products, but is there a product out there that you love that you would like to be the spokesman for?
I can do just about anything, to tell you the truth. You know, right now, I endorse Right Guard, you know, so, you know, everyone talks about how well my underarms smell.
You're a good smelling man. I'm not ashamed to say it.
A message from a picture of Chris Paul.
Oh, who's dunking on ya? Chris Paul. Coming to the hole and bringing my pits with me. Chris Paul in HD, scratch and sniff TV. Go ahead, scratch my pits, sniff my pits.
Right Guard Extreme Power Stripe, the official deodorant of Chris Paul's pits.
You don't dunk a lot, but if there was a celebrity, basketball player, politician, that you would like to dunk over and have that posterized, who would it be?
Barack Obama, no question. If
You'd like to dunk over the president?
Yes, on the president, because how many people could say that?
Oh, who's dunking on ya?
That would mean you'd have to, like, probably dunk over 6 or 7 Secret Service
Secret
guys.
Service guys, right?
And
As long as they leave their pistols on the sideline, then I'm good.
dunking on ya.
What's the best thing about living here in New Orleans, being here?
It's a couple things. One is obviously the food. The food. I don't know how you find thin people here in New Orleans, you know, because there's so much good food. It's just, it shouldn't happen, to tell you the truth. And the people here in New Orleans are unique and genuine and like nowhere else in the world. I've been just about everywhere you could possibly go and travel, and New Orleans is it. It's the place to be.
You don't have to be the spokesman for Right Guard. You're the spokesman for New Orleans. Thanks,
No
Chris.
problem. Appreciate it. This has been a Hornets Fast Break with Chris Paul on CST.
Fast Break has been powered by Toyota.
We make, we innovate, we create. We are original and natural.
We work hard and we live life with passion. When it comes to celebrating our culture, nobody does it better. Nobody.
We make beautiful music and we play to our own tune.
Abita Amber.
Giacomo IPA. Purple Haze.
We are the true colors.
The true colors. The true colors of Louisiana.
Chevron Richards Disposal and the New Orleans Hornets have partnered to develop the MVP program, which focuses on enhancing math, science, and safety skills. Most valuable pupils in the Recovery School District will be rewarded for academic and behavioral achievements. MVPs will receive tickets to a Hornets game and live recognition at the game, and more. Students can also qualify to receive up to $5,000 in scholarship money. We'd like to recognize Chevron and Richards Disposal for being great corporate citizens.
We choose the largest healthcare system in the region.
We choose 35 neighborhood health centers.
And 7 hospitals in Southeast Louisiana.
We choose the healthcare provider that has been making a positive difference in people's lives.
And they've been doing it for over 60 years.
There are many healthcare options in the state of Louisiana, but there's only one that gives true peace of mind. That's why we choose Ochsner, the official healthcare provider of the New Orleans Hornets.
Give the gift of Hornets basketball this holiday season with the Hornets 5 at the Hive holiday plan, presented by Domino's. Packages start at only $75 and are headlined by the best the NBA has to offer. With every 2 seats purchased, we'll throw in this Hornets Mardi Gras jersey and $30 worth of Domino's gift certificates, making the Hornets 5 at the Hive holiday plan truly the gift that keeps on giving. New Orleans Hornets, passion, purpose, pride.
Hey, Coach, my name is Jonathan. Can you explain the pick and roll?
Welcome back, and Jonathan, thank you very much for your question, because we take questions from all ages here on the Hornets Coaching Report. Coach, we could talk a long time about this, but he wants to know, can you explain the pick and roll and its importance in the game?
Well, it is probably the oldest play in the game and the simplest play in the game, and probably demands the most complex solutions to try and keep it somewhat contained. You know, basically, you have a player, normally a guard, who is dribbling off of another player, normally a bigger player or a frontline player, and the whole intent of it is to create confusion and to put the defense in a situation to make a mistake. And mistakes happen every game so easily. It's such a difficult thing to defend, simply because the skill and experience of the offensive players at reading the defender and at operating with counters based on what the defender does is what makes it successful. And so it's an old play, but one that will always be a major, major part of every team.
And it's just funny to hear that it's that old, it's such a basic play, yet one of the most difficult to defend because of what it creates from the offensive end. You hear things like triangles and UCLA's and Princeton's, but Coach, I guess when people hear names of those offenses, one of the core ingredients at some point is going to be the pick and roll in the play.
A lot of the offenses that are run today, particularly systems of play, they've got a lot of movement, they've got a lot of action, but as the clock is winding down, it ends up with a pick and roll.
You look for that guard holding the ball. Here comes the big man setting the screen, and you know something's about to be created on the offense. Jonathan, thank you very much for sending in your question to Coach Bauer. You know, for the Hornets in the NBA, the holiday season that we've been through right now is the season of giving. But for the NBA as a whole, their season of giving lasts year-round. And it's not just here in the States. It is globally. And when we come back, Tom Gregory will have the details in this week's Buzz.
Donald Link of Herb Sand and Cochon, and this is My Rouse's. When you're cooking for the holidays, you want to use real Louisiana seafood, and you have to have ham for the holidays.
I'm Steve McHugh. I'm the chef at Restaurant Luke. The great thing about Rouse's is you can get everything you need here for the holidays, and even if you don't feel like cooking, they'll take care of it for you.
My name's Tori McPhail. I'm the chef at Commander's Palace. This is where I shop every single week. Commander's Palace is known for celebrating, and if y'all are looking to celebrate at home, shop right here at Rouse's, and you can find everything that you need for your party at home.
Time winding down in regulation. Paul with the ball, turns, fades, fires, bottom! Can't contain your passion? Then don't. Join the Hornets this Wednesday as they take on Dwayne Wade in the Heat. The first 8,000 fans will receive a Hornets Buzz Driving is Drunk Driving t-shirt presented by the Louisiana Highway Safety Commission. New Orleans Hornets, passion, purpose, pride.
The studio loves you for the grumpy neighbor.
I mean, you're Brad Garrett. Mr. Curmudgeon, Mr. Grumpers.
Who's skipping down the streets of the city, smiling at everybody he sees? Who's reaching out to tickle a horsey? Everyone knows it's Brad.
Brad, why are you so bubbly?
I don't know who he is right now, but he needs to stop it.
Crisp, clean 7-Up. Ridiculously bubbly.
Hey kids, do you want to be a member of the coolest kids club in the NBA?
Join in the fun today and become a member of the Subway Junior Hornets Kids Club. Members receive an invitation to an exclusive Junior Hornets basketball event featuring Hornets forward Julian Wright, a cool Junior Hornets backpack, a Junior Hornets t-shirt, and much, much more.
Log on to Hornets.com for details on how to become one of my Subway Junior Hornets teammates.
Welcome back to the Hornets Coaches Report. I'm Tom Gregory with Chad Shin. Chad, it's a season of giving, just part of what you do during the holidays for the community.
Yeah, well, we like to give back all during the year, but the season of giving is a holiday time, and we like to do the luncheon and the shoe giveaway, and it's a big part of what we do, and we enjoy it.
You see the seniors, there are 1,000 seniors here today with a free luncheon, celebrating the season, but also celebrating the Hornets.
Yeah, it's good to see some positive reinforcement, and these guys are appreciating what we're doing to get better. And they come out today to get a nice meal from Mr. Mudbug, and something we do every year for the past 20 years, so it's a lot of fun.
You can tell that they love the Hornets, but there's a lot of love given back from the Hornets organization to the entire area.
Yeah, well, that's something we do year-round. We're big in the community, and it always has been a big part of the Hornets and the NBA. And we love doing it, and we love seeing the positive reinforcement, and we got our staff out here to get the job done, and we're having fun.
It's really a big part of the Shin family, isn't it, giving back?
It is, especially this. This is the first year my dad couldn't make it to this one, the senior luncheon, and he really loves it. He gets out here and has a great time with these people. So he's sorry he can't be here this year, but promises he'll be here next year, and we look forward to that.
We wish your dad all the best. Quick recovery. And the Shin family here as part of the Hornets season of giving. But for the NBA, that season is all year long, as you see, with Basketball Without Borders.
Mexico City was the site of Basketball Without Borders America. Young players from Central and South America and Canada had a chance to develop their skills under the guidance of NBA players and coaches.
Oh, nice, nice. Nice, baby, nice.
But as always, this camp was about much more than basketball. It was also an opportunity to lend a guiding hand to young people. At a home for local orphans, the NBA not only brought goodwill, but also donated money and supplies. And the players took part in a role-playing exercise with the kids.
He's a lion, though.
I want to tell you all that it was such a pleasure and a great honor for us to be here today.
Les agradecemos a todos los de la casa que hubieran venido y por sus regalos. Todos los queremos mucho.
In partnership with Special Olympics Mexico, Basketball Without Borders hosted a hoops clinic for a group of special athletes.
Special Olympics has become an integral part of Basketball Without Borders, and it's something that our players and coaches love to be a part of, just to give those children a day to have fun.
They are so excited because they can tell all their friends now, I was playing with Nájera, or I was playing with Corford. I know that this is something that they are never going to forget.
For the New Jersey Nets at Guadalajara, this trip was also a homecoming. Born and raised in Chihuahua, Mexico, he's just the second Mexican native to play in the NBA.
It's always special for me to go back home. I've always been treated like a hero. It's just a great feeling when you go back and they just love you for who you are.
His accomplishments on the court, along with his commitment to helping his homeland, have made Nájera a source of national pride. And on this trip, he touched many lives along the way.
Having Eduardo here has been a tremendous impact for the kids. You know, having someone from Mexico who has succeeded in life is quite an example. He comes from a poor and difficult condition in Chihuahua, but he had his dream to become an NBA player, and he made it.
Eduardo had a chance to share his experiences when he joined the other players and coaches at a special roundtable forum. It included former gang members and street kids, and was aimed at helping young people keep their lives on the right track.
Tú tienes mucha razón con lo que hablas de las limitaciones. Yo sé que uno le dice, échale muchas ganas, lo puedes hacer, pero no es tan fácil.
Aquí tiene 5 equipos de la NBA representados. Y la información que ustedes nos dan, los proyectos que tienen, nos van a abrir la puerta para poder ayudarlos.
Whether it was in the community or on the court, the NBA left a lasting impression on the people of Mexico City and the players who attended this year's camp.
It feels great. Like, it feels like they're just like us. Before they feel like different because they're like another level, but now we are like in the same level right now. Like we can talk to them, play with them, everything. Like it's good. It's a good experience.
A lot of them watching us on TV and never expected to see us in real life. So we're here now. You know, we're with them, having fun, play games, competing against each other. And that's what it's about, giving back.
I can really see myself doing this every year if it's up to me. I mean, I really enjoy my time here. So I'm hoping that I do very many more in Basketball Without Borders.
I'm hooked. I'm hooked. You guys will definitely see my face again.
You know, you take this round leather ball and you put people together from all over the world. In this case, it's the Americas, and they come together through sport. And at the end of the week, hopefully, they made the world a little bit smaller through basketball.
1, 2, 3. America! City goodbye.
Don't forget to join us next week on the Hornets Coaches Report as Basketball Without Borders takes us to Johannesburg, South Africa. Coming up on the Hornets Coaches Report, Victor Howell and Coach Jeff Bauer have a buzzer beater right here on CST.
10 seconds to shoot. Martin defends Paul. Step back, 2 ball. Bottom again! He cannot be stopped!
Acknowledges the crowd by saying, yeah, I just busted him.
We make, we innovate, we create. We are original and natural.
We work hard, and we live life with passion.
When it comes to celebrating our culture, nobody does it better. Nobody.
We make beautiful music, and we play to our own tune.
Abita Amber.
Giacomo IPA. Purple Haze.
We are the true colors.
The true colors.
The true colors of Louisiana.
Years ago, when my Aunt Joan suffered a stroke, it was devastating for all of us. And although it didn't take her life, it took something so much more important to her. It took her independence. I don't ever want another family to have to go through that. The thing is, with what we can do today, a stroke doesn't have to happen. 80% of strokes can be prevented when the risk is detected early and then treated by a doctor. That's why many doctors recommend lifeline screening. We use sonograms to look inside your arteries because that's where the plaque that causes most strokes builds up. You usually can't see it or feel it, and a routine physical won't usually check for it.
To schedule a lifeline screening near you, call 800-690-7493.
We screen the carotid arteries, the abdominal aorta, and the peripheral arteries. It's easy, completely painless, and every screening is reviewed by a board-certified physician.
Lifeline screening offers packages of tests for $139. Call 800-690-7493.
If a screening could prevent a stroke, why wouldn't you do it?
Welcome back. It's time for our buzzer beater and to get some final thoughts with Coach Bauer. And Coach, as we mentioned at the top of the show, 1/3 of the way through the season already. Your experience as a head coach and a former advanced scout, what surprised you the most so far, a third of the way into the season? Maybe, if not with your team, since we've talked so much about the Hornets, maybe just overall. Is there anything that stands out, surprised you?
Well, I think maybe the biggest surprise this year is the number of teams in the middle of the pack in the Western Conference, for instance, that are going to be battling it out for the playoff positioning. Maybe 4 through 10. I think that's a group of teams that we're all going to be jockeying as this season plays on, and it's going to create an incredibly exciting race. That I'm not sure at the beginning of the year a lot of people saw.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that's going to be an element that's going to make this a real fun finish of the season.
Keeping everybody locked in down the stretch. We're getting ready to say goodbye to the calendar year 2009. So, Coach, before we let you go, any New Year's resolutions as we head into 2010?
No, just to come out tomorrow and look for more. Try and be a little bit better tomorrow than today.
Sounds like a great plan. You can use that in more than just basketball. Coach, good to see you. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Same
always
to
you. To you and the entire staff. And thank you very much for joining us. Happy New Year to all of you out there. Hope you enjoyed your holiday season. For head coach Jeff Bauer, I'm Victor Howell. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time for the Hornets Coaches Report, powered by Toyota.
The Hornets Coaches Report was powered by Toyota.
Rich's Disposal and the New Orleans Hornets have partnered to develop the MVP program, which focuses on enhancing math, science, and safety skills. Most valuable pupils in the Recovery School District will be rewarded for academic and behavioral achievements. MVPs will receive tickets to a Hornets game and live recognition at the game, and more. Students can also qualify to receive up to $5,000 in scholarship money. We'd like to recognize Chevron and Rich's Disposal for being great corporate citizens.
We choose the largest healthcare system in the region.
We choose 35 neighborhood health centers
And 7 hospitals in Southeast Louisiana.
We choose the healthcare provider that has been making a positive difference in people's lives.
And they've been doing it for over 60 years.
There are many healthcare options in the state of Louisiana, but there's only one that gives true peace of mind. That's why we choose Ochsner, the official healthcare provider of the New Orleans Hornets.
On this week's edition of Outside the Huddle, the winning streak comes to an end at the hands of the Dallas Cowboys, but the Saints are still top dogs in the National Football Conference. Charles Grant spreads Christmas cheer to youngsters in the New Orleans area with the help of Walmart. And a future Pro Football Hall of Famer, New Orleans native, and unapologetic Saints fan gives his take on what has been a dream season for the New Orleans Saints. It's all up next on Outside the Huddle. Christmas and welcome to Outside the Huddle. I'm Kim Holden. It seems few gave the Dallas Cowboys a chance to beat the Saints in the Superdome last Saturday, but the guys with the stars on their helmets thought differently. For the first time this season, the Saints, the league leaders in points scored, were held under 20 points. And the Saints defense couldn't stop the Cowboys offense, led by quarterback Tony Romo. In the end, the Cowboys, playing for their playoff lives, got the win and knocked the Saints from the ranks of the unbeatens, 24-17. For more on the first defeat of the year for the Saints, here's CST Saints insider Mike Neighbors.
Well, who would have thought this back in Saints training camp? Their first loss of the season would come on a Saturday night in mid-December against the Dallas Cowboys. But that's exactly what happened. Dallas dominated the Saints, especially early, on both sides of the football. The Saints couldn't block, they couldn't run, and they couldn't pass. And in the end, their loss ruins their perfect season. But this team hopes to use this loss as motivation the rest of the way.
You got to be able to, take a negative and turn it into a positive. And I feel like sometimes you have to go through times like this, some of the heartbreak like this, in order to give you an edge. Just put that extra chip on your shoulder to make you want to go out and play even better.
The 16-0 thing, I said all along, it wasn't a big priority for the team-wise. It would have been cool to have, but we got bigger goals ahead of us.
Yeah, the #1 offense in the NFL sure struggled. They had -1 passing yards in the first quarter, but the biggest culprit was third down. The Saints didn't convert a third down until 32 seconds left in the game when Drew Brees found Pierre Thomas.
We struggled on third down specifically, and when you do that, you're going to have less snaps and you're off the field. That's one area that stood out.
We just started slow, and it's kind of a case of too little too late. And they made the plays at the beginning, and we finally got a little momentum going, but it was just a little too late.
We weren't very good on third downs tonight either. We put ourselves in some tough situations. I think we were 1 of 7 on third downs, which it's not going to score you many points.
Speaking of third downs, the news wasn't much better on the other side of the football, as the Saints D couldn't stop Tony Romo and company when they had a third down opportunity. You see, Dallas converted 8 of 15.
On third down, they were just making plays. They were completing the ball. Romo at times did a good job of scrambling, and we knew that he was going to do that. Allow for the play to kind of continue and give his team a little bit more of a chance, as receivers a little bit more of a chance to get open.
It's frustrating. Again, I feel like they just had a good plan, and end of the game there at 3rd and 7, that was the one play you'd like to have back. I think at that point in the game, our offense was hot, and if we make that play and get the ball back to them, probably going overtime. So that was the play of the game right there, and and we've been making those kind of plays when we needed to. Today we just didn't.
Well, Saints alive. The perfect season may be history, but all of their goals are right in front of them. Of course, they're NFC South champions. They have a first-round bye, and home field advantage is still very much a possibility. Next up, a game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who have as many wins as the Saints have losses. That's the story here in the Superdome. Mike Neighbors for Outside the Huddle.
Thank you, Mike. A correction to Mike's story. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Saints' next opponent, defeated Seattle Sunday, giving the Bucs 2 victories on the year. Well, it was not a good outing by the black and gold against the Dallas Cowboys, but there were a few bright spots despite the outcome. As has been the case throughout the season, a starter went down, but his replacement filled in with an impressive performance. Let's head to the Saints training facility, where Outside the Huddle's Ro Brown is standing by.
Thanks, Kim. All good teams are deep teams. In other words, the starters are good players. The backups maybe not quite as good, but good enough to come in and continue a winning level of play. There's one thing we can say about the 2009 New Orleans Saints. Depth is a characteristic of this team. It happened again last week. Tight end Jeremy Shockey goes down with an injury. Enter David Thomas, who turns in an impressive performance against the Dallas Cowboys. During his first 3 seasons in the league, David Thomas had 21 receptions, 261 yards. In 14 games with the Saints, 30 grabs, 331, and a score. Needless to say, coming to New Orleans was a terrific career move for the tight end from Texas.
It's been a great opportunity for me, a great organization, a lot of great guys in this locker room, and we put a lot of hard work in this year, and we we just got to keep improving and look at what we did tonight and correct the mistakes and continue to get better every week.
Against the Cowboys, Thomas led the Saints in receptions with 8 for 77 yards. He got the start at tight end after Jeremy Shockey suffered a toe injury.
He's very smart. He's very competitive, and he's a hard worker. And you know, the group that we have as tight ends are real close together, and I couldn't be more happy to see him play like he did today. And he's done a great job since he's got here, and we're truly blessed to have a guy like that on the football team.
Thomas gives the Cowboys credit for holding the high-powered Saints offense under its usual production. Drew Brees was pressured for the first time all season, but he says the proper adjustments were made after falling behind by 21 points.
We just started so slow. It's kind of a case of too little, too late. The first half, you know, we didn't do a good enough job of moving the ball and getting first downs and scoring points. And you know, we put the defense in some tough spots, and you know, we just got to get better as a team. Play better team football. Take advantage when we get field position. Not put the defense in bad positions.
He says there was nothing special in the game plan that enabled him to get so many chances against the Cowboys. And he says his number was called. He was just doing his job.
I think when you got a quarterback like Drew, you know, he just you know, tries to hit the open guys, and you know, my turn was tonight, so I tried to just make plays when they were there, and you know, like I said, unfortunately, it just wasn't enough to win, and just got to keep getting better.
Now, David Thomas also lined up at the fullback's position this year when injuries hit that spot for the Saints. Perhaps the biggest game of his career came in college. He grabbed 10 passes from Vince Young in that classic 2006 BCS title game when his Longhorns defeated Reggie Bush and the USC Trojans. Now, the Saints made some moves this week. They signed free agent safety Hernandez Jones, and they re-signed fullback Kyle Eckel. Eckel played in 5 games for the Saints this year, 1 as a starter. They also waived Marcus McCauley and place kicker John Carney. Carney, a 21-year vet, signed with the Saints in August. He is the 2nd leading scorer in Saints history with 750 career points and 2nd in career field goals, 163. He spent 7 seasons with the team. He is the 6th player in NFL history to play in 300 career games. Very busy week for Mickey Loomis. They also signed free agent tight end Torrey Humphrey and placed Marcus Millay on injury reserve. Kim, that's it from Airline Drive. We'll be back later in the show with a look at the 2-12 Tampa Bay Bucks.
Thank you, Ro. When we return from the break, it's access granted for a group from the NFL Yet Center, thanks to Charles Grant. But first, here are our Saints notes brought to you by Louisiana Machinery. Outside the Huddle on CST is brought to you in part by your local Southern Quality Ford dealer, by Calco Travel, affordable luxury, unparalleled service, by Eric Hill Nissan in New Orleans East, buy from a Tiger, by Louisiana Machinery, service you can count on, and by MicrograftHairRestoration.com.
Everyone has their own taste when it comes to food. That's why at Piccadilly, we're serving up hundreds of hearty home-style meal combinations starting at just $4.99. Add 2 of your favorite sides and fresh baked bread, and you've got a meal to please anyone. Because when everyone's favorites start at just $4.99, everyone's happy at Piccadilly.
Wherever your destination, Calco Travel and Hotard Coaches are trusted names on the nation's highways. 2 choices, 1 outstanding Louisiana tradition of comfortable, reliable transportation. Whether cross-country or local service, the Calco and Hotard fleets provide top-quality modern motor coaches, ideally suited to your needs. For large groups or corporate travel, wherever you want to go, trust Calco Travel and Hotard Coaches to take you. Affordable luxury and unparalleled service.
The only permanent treatment for baldness is surgical hair restoration. Micrograft Hair Restoration is the premier hair transplant center in the South, located in New Orleans, Louisiana. We specialize in delivering a completely natural and artistic hair transplant for every patient. For more information, visit our website, micrografthairrestoration.com, or call us at 504-525-5262. That's micrografthairrestoration.com, or call us at 504-525-5262.
Like this one, Spring Meadow. Green is very calming.
It's amazing how paint can transform a room.
I love this color.
Come to Lowe's for high-quality Valspar paint. You can even buy 8-ounce samples to find a color that's right for you. All at our everyday low prices, guaranteed. Lowe's, let's build something to...
Welcome back and Merry Christmas to everyone. It is Christmas time and who wouldn't like to go on a shopping spree? A group of local youngsters got the chance to do just that thanks to Saints defensive end Charles Grant and his Sack for Success Foundation. The site was Walmart Supercenter in Kenner, and it made for a very happy holiday season for 50 children.
Saints defensive end Charles Grant was the man of the hour recently. The event was Grant's annual Access Granted shopping spree, courtesy of his Sack for Success Foundation. 75 young people got $100 gift certificates from Big Number 94. And with the help of a few teammates like receiver Robert Meacham, they had the run of the store.
When I was growing up, I didn't have nobody to do it for me, so I made a promise that I would always give back. Just the kids, to talk to these kids and them be able to come out and you be able to see them is a great thing, man. And just to put a smile on the kid face means a lot to me. I've been blessed, my family has been blessed, everybody in my circle has been blessed, so it's always good to give back.
Children weren't the only beneficiaries. 25 single mothers, like Janarisette Simmons, mother of 6-year-old Imani, got $200 gift certificates.
I think it's an awesome program, and the kids like it. They're excited. I think it's a real awesome program.
I never met my father to this day. The only father I know is the dad that's been with me since I was 9 years old. So I have a lot of respect for single mothers, man. A lot of kids go out here and say, well, they ain't getting this, but I know their mama instilling in them great thoughts. It's about you when you grow up and get a certain age, you're on your own. So you can't say your parents didn't try to teach you. You just have to listen to them.
Also on hand helping out with the shoppers, safety Roman Harper. And wide receiver Deveray Henderson. And an old familiar face, Deuce McAllister, former Saints running back. But Grant says the stars of this event during this holiday season are the children. Recipients came from the NFL Yet Center Boys and Girls Club of New Orleans.
This is really a highlight for so many of them, and for our kids who may have to deal with so many other things in their lives, to know that a Saints player really feels so strongly about them and really believes in them and wants to do this act of kindness for them during this Christmas season is really, really special. And all of our kids were really so excited about coming here today.
You got fashionista, baby. You got fashionista. You got fashionista.
The Charles Grant Sack for Success Foundation promotes programs that enhance the quality of life for children and families by assisting in community revitalization, educational development, wellness, and financial empowerment. When we return, a look at divisional rival Tampa Bay. And although he was on the other side of the Saints-Rams rivalry during the early part of the decade, he's a Saints fan through and through. And here's a look at this week's NFL Notes, sponsored by Calco Travel.
Everyone has their own taste when it comes to food. That's why at Piccadilly, we're serving up hundreds of hearty home-style meal combinations starting at just $4.99. Add 2 of your favorite sides and fresh baked bread, and you've got a meal to please anyone. Because when everyone's favorites start at just $4.99, everyone's happy at Piccadilly.
Gatorade. That's G.
If you've taken the drug Reglan, especially children and elderly women, this message is for you.
If you or a family member has taken the drug Reglan and have been diagnosed with tardive dyskinesia, call the Goldwater Law Firm right now.
If you or a loved one has taken this drug and were injured, call us right now. You may be entitled to a large cash award.
The FDA approved Reglan for short-term use only. Some of the side effects can become permanent, and you may have tardive dyskinesia.
Tardive dyskinesia symptoms include lip smacking and lip puckering, tongue protrusion or tongue sticking out, rapid eye blinking, jerking arm and leg movement, facial grimacing, and repetitive movement. If you've taken the drug Reglan and are now experiencing these side effects, call the Goldwater Law Firm right now.
If you want to be part of any settlements, call us immediately.
If you've taken the drug Reglan and have been diagnosed with tardive dyskinesia, call 800-651-6868. That's 800-651-6868.
Welcome back to this Christmas edition of Outside the Huddle. Back on November 22nd, the New Orleans Saints had an easy time of it with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning over the Bucs in Tampa 38-7. It looks like Tampa Bay is just what the doctor ordered for recovery from the first loss of the season. Let's go back to the Saints training facility on Airline Drive and Outside the Huddle's Roe Brown.
Thanks, Kim. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. All the Saints need to do is win Sunday in the Superdome, and they are the #1 seed in the NFC going into the playoffs. All that's standing in the way, the 2-12 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, that may not seem like much of an obstacle to you, but the way this Saints team has performed the last 3 weeks, especially on defense against Washington, Atlanta, and Dallas, nothing should be taken for granted. Last week, Tampa Bay picked up victory #2 of the season at Seattle, a 24-7 win over the Seahawks. First-year head coach Raheem Morris handed the keys to the offense to rookie quarterback Josh Freeman earlier this season, and it appears his development is going smoothly.
We always said that, though. The more games he's played, the more and more he's going to get better. He's led him to a win his first start he had, and now he gets a second one. So he's continuing to understand how to play in the NFL, how to play in the league, and read coverages and doing all the little things. And he's getting better. You can just notice it just by watching him on film. He's getting better. So we're gonna have our hands full.
The young quarterback has more help at this stage of the season. Cornell Williams leads the Bucs in rushing with 652 yards and 3 scores. And tight end Kellen Winslow has turned in a solid season since coming over from Cleveland. 68 catches, 5 touchdowns.
He's definitely a challenge. He's a great receiving tight end. He does all the things right. He's a great route runner, catches the ball really well, and they always try and focus on giving the ball. So it's going to be a challenge for us. We got to stop him. Cardinals run the ball well also. So they're coming off another win, and so they're going to be feeling themselves, and we got to be able to bounce back and come back after a loss.
Tampa Bay ranks 30th in the league in rushing defense, and it showed the last time they played the Saints. Pierre Thomas and Mike Bell combined for 167 yards in the team's victory last month in Tampa. Getting over the first defeat of the season shouldn't be a problem for the Saints. After all, they have all the motivation they'll need. Win and its home field advantage as long as they are alive in the playoffs.
No, we still have everything ahead of us, and if we continue to work hard and continue on improving, it's still there for us, and we still have every dream, we work hard, we still get everything. So, the main thing is keep that in mind and don't let this loss, bring us down or anything. We'll be okay.
The Bucs will be without one of the few bright spots for them this season. Rookie wide receiver kick returner Sammy Stroughter, broken foot last week against Seattle. He is out for the rest of the season. Pro Bowl balloting, as far as the fans are concerned, ended on December 21st, and the top vote getter among the players, Peyton Manning with 1.5 million votes, right behind Saints quarterback Drew Brees with $1.4 million. Among NFC safeties, Darren Sharper was the top vote getter with 480,000 votes. Pro Bowl fan balloting makes up 1/3 of the total vote when they are combined with the players and coaches' votes. The teams will be announced Tuesday, December 29th. Now let's take a look at our micrograph, hairrestoration.com injury report. Limited in practice by the middle of the week, Reggie Bush with a hamstring. Players who missed practice time as late as Wednesday, Lance Moore with an ankle. This time it's the other ankle, so it's a new injury. Darren Sharper, knee problem. Randall Gay and Scott Shanley both held out of practice with concussions. And there is good news. We could see Jabari Greer making great progress from hernia surgery. That's it from Airline Drive. Saints versus Bucks in the Dome. Home field advantage on the line for the Saints. Merry Christmas to everyone. Kim, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Ro. He is a graduate of Carver High School in New Orleans, and he was a 3-time All-American at San Diego State. Marshall Faulk is a certain first ballot Hall of Famer when he becomes eligible for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. As an analyst for the NFL Network, he brings a unique perspective to this record-breaking Saints season. He likes what he sees from the 2009 New Orleans Saints. Marshall Faulk works for the NFL Network as an analyst these days. He's supposed to be impartial, but he admits he was a Saints fan as a child, and he still is.
You know, deep down inside, I root for the team. I want to see them do well. I'm excited, and I know what this organization means to the city.
He says this is a very good team. The season is not a fluke. And although Dallas dealt the team its first defeat, they should look at it as a learning experience, one that should get them ready for postseason competition.
This game here and that team that you played, that's a playoff caliber team. This was a playoff caliber game, and when you play in these type of games, on offense, when you have 3 and outs, defense, you got to get 3 and outs also. The Saints are very accustomed to scoring a lot in games, and you know, I was on the team pretty similar to what they are on. When you get in the playoffs, you're not going to score on every drive, and you have to learn how to deal with that, and your defense has to learn how to play like that.
No team is perfect, and that includes the Saints. But Marshall says those around the league who say the Saints can't win it all are simply selling this team short.
Yes, oh, without a doubt, without a doubt. I mean, they have just as good, if not a better chance than anybody, because they will have home field. But there's always that experience factor that you throw in there, and guys playing in the playoffs, winning playoffs games, and understanding what it takes to win a playoff game. I looked at this game tonight and I said, you know what? They have it because they didn't quit.
So it's been a great ride for this Saints fan. He gets to work on the Superdome sideline as a television analyst. He's worked on the Dome's playing surface, including playing in a Super Bowl. But his first exposure to his favorite team and its home stadium was selling cotton candy and popcorn as a vendor.
Underage, I lied about it, and it wasn't about making money. It was more about getting the opportunity to watch the Saints play. I couldn't afford a ticket, so that was more, you know, gratifying coming in here, getting a chance to watch Dalton Hill, Ruben Mays, Bobby Hebert, Eric Martin, the Dome Patrol. That was my avenue to seeing what professional football was like.
Marshall Faulk is the only player with more than 100 rushing touchdowns and over 30 receiving touchdowns. He's also one of few players with over 10,000 yards rushing and 5,000 yards receiving in a career. Well, don't go away. We'll be back with more Outside the Huddle on CST. But first, here is this week's Saints Question of the Week, sponsored by Eric Hill Nissan.
You'll change, you'll grow, you'll experience things at 60 you never imagined at 16. And Oxnard women will be there, with more than 42 locations in neighborhoods all across Southeast Louisiana, and online at the all-new Oxnard.org, with more powerful interactive tools where you can go to find a doctor, go to find a specialty service, and go to find the latest health information. Oxnard and the new Oxnard.org.
Those who dig it, move it, haul it, plant it, and build it. Louisiana Machinery has quality Caterpillar machines and tools with great lease and purchase options. Rugged, tough, reliable, and built for you. And Louisiana Rents, our cat rental store, has low-hour equipment at great rental rates. Lease it, rent it, or buy it today. Call 866-843-7400 or go to www.louisianamachinery.com.
Standout in first-round draft pick. 11 years of bone-crushing play in the pros. And now he's getting ready to deal. If you think Eric Hill is competitive on the gridiron, wait until you see his prices on the largest selection of new Nissans in New Orleans. Prices on used vehicles are starting as low as $59.99. It's time to get off the sidelines and score big at Eric Hill Nissan.
So come on down and buy from a Tiger.
Like this one, Spring Meadow. Green is very calming.
It's amazing how paint can transform a room.
I love this color.
Come to Lowe's for high-quality Valspar paint. You can even buy 8-ounce samples to find a color that's right for you. All at our everyday low prices, guaranteed. Lowe's, let's build something.
Outside the Huddle on CST is brought to you in part by your local Southern Quality Ford dealer, by Calco Travel, affordable luxury, unparalleled service, by Eric Hill Nissan in New Orleans.